Like that, brother? Oh, my dick is folded in a weird way. Hold on.
Dude, it's been happening to me nonstop. I feel like I'm on little dick game right now. Like it's been pulling back into me. I don't know.
Y'all don't like tuck your balls over your dick so that doesn't
No,
happen.
this was big dick game. This made me feel good because it was
Oh
like
shit.
folded on itself, like it folded in half.
No,
Oh.
I
Nope, not me.
pull my ball skin over my dick so it sits in there like a pouch, you know?
Like a
So that can't
kangaroo?
happen. Yeah.
You got kangaroo cock?
Yeah, dude, my balls are the mama kangaroo and then my dick's the little what are they called?
Little Joey.
Johnnies? Joey.
Joey!
Are they,
Oh my god, I hate that.
I got that Joey dick going on, dude.
Oh, not a fan, brother.
are all kangaroos like Italian or what?
I think they were discovered by the Italians.
Could be.
Yeah. That's why they're not called kangaroos, they're called kangaroos!
Kangaroos.
Right.
What up, Rolo? He said, oh boy, this should be interesting. No, it's not.
No.
You should you should turn this off.
Yeah.
Cause this is
Dude,
gonna
if
be
this is
dog
like
shit.
one of our most listened to or like most highly rated group of episodes, do you know what kind
Yeah.
of precedents we're setting for our like Patreon people? They're just gonna be like, give them awful shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And then if
Boku
it's
no
that
Pico is next.
if it's that like highly listened to, then we're just gonna be like, all right,
Alright,
we
here we go.
do
I
it, do
posted
it.
on Twitter to come and like, I said join the conversation tonight 5 p.m. ish on our live stream, and then I was like, I am not putting what we're watching
Mm-mm.
because I don't even want to hashtag that fucking redo of Healer because I don't want those people showing up.
I don't
Like,
want those
People
people.
to show up.
Yeah, dude. We need to get something good to happen out of this.
We need those people to show up, and then we need to find out where they live and go bully them because
Or-
that's what they need.
We need them to show up to know that we are not their people. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna bully each
Oh.
one of you guys for watching it.
Dude,
You
I
really should.
I got some reviews today about this
man.
show.
Oh no.
Oh man.
This is the
So-
most hotly anticipated Justin's review roundup I've ever had in my
Dude.
fucking life, dude.
Yeah, dude.
There was some.
Yeah.
Like,
Just-
if one of the reviews is not like, I like this, please just go ahead and put me on the list.
at least they know, you
At
know.
least they would know, you know?
Yeah. Hey, people in chat, can you tell me how the levels are for everybody? Like, is anybody too loud or too quiet?
Yeah, am I good? Is my snare okay?
Yeah, we need to know about the snare in our headphones.
Yeah, my snare in the headphones is pretty low.
Kyle, can you laugh? No, over your laugh.
Make me laugh, bitch.
Yeah. be
Is
funny.
that it?
Be funny, dude.
Alright. God, dude, this is gonna. You guys understand? I had to just. I
I
watched.
want to hear. I will hear this shit from everyone except you, motherfucker. You did
Yeah,
this.
right.
You
You
made this
allowed this
deal
to
with the
happen.
fucking devil, and then you're like, guys, you know how upset I was making this deal with the fucking devil? Fuck you, dude. You're the one that made the deal.
Fine! I'll jump on the grenade! How good is Ranking of Kings?
Oh,
Huh?
it was really good.
It was really good.
I'm exploded and I'm getting shitted on, alright? I'm on the ground dying, giving you Ranking of Kings, and y'all are like, yeah, you did it, you stupid bitch, you fucking.
If I'm gonna thank anyone for anything, I'm gonna thank PJ for disappearing for 2 weeks so I can fucking watch Demon Slayer.
You're welcome.
And even
Oh,
then,
was I too loud here? Let me put a limiter.
You were a little
on-
loud.
Let me put a limiter on my fucking
Yeah,
shit.
my ear definitely
limiter,
hurt.
dude. What are you fucking Kenpachi? You gonna put an eye patch on, bro?
No, I'm gonna make it so I can't go over a certain threshold. Otherwise, I'm gonna blow people's fucking ears out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
That
screaming
sounds
a lot.
exactly like Kenpachi with the eye patch.
It's not. It's not at all.
It's exactly what happens.
Dude,
That's not.
could
If he
you
took off
imagine
his
if
eye
we
patch,
were those
it would be
people?
like, yeah, I have my eye
You-
patch.
could
So
you
I don't know.
Right. Can you imagine if we were those people and we're like, I want to be Ichigo, not Kenpachi? You know.
Actually, I want to be. Hold on, let me scream again. All right, tell me, guys, if this is too loud.
That's
I think
a
so.
lot
Good.
better.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
How did you
I
do
gotta-
that?
Huh?
Did you do that in Riverside, or do you have like another program?
So for you guys, I just have an audio interface that I can turn it down on if you say it's too loud. And for the streaming people, I can put a limiter on so my voice can't go above a certain
How do you
decibel
do
level.
that?
Hey Cody.
You want me to
Is
teach
that
you?
in the
You want me to
settings?
teach
Cody.
you how to do it?
Hey Cody.
You set this dick directly on the tip of your tongue. Okay?
Hey Cody. Hey Cody.
Yeah.
Turn it down for what? You guys didn't do the sounds loud enough too.
I thought you were just having a stroke. I don't know.
It could be multiple things that happen when I dance.
My mic is echoing.
The Joey could pop out when I dance.
Hold on, nobody talk. Let me see if somebody's picking up my noise.
You want me to not laugh at that because I can't do it?
Yes! You're fucking it!
Say something else loud.
Oh, my fucking head hurts. I didn't see anybody else's lighting up. The only echo I can think of is like my mic literally just echoing because I'm in a room.
You
That's
can't
not
trust Jordy, dude.
you can't trust Jordy. I'm in a tunnel? What? What?
Harris, did we disclose
Hey,
the
you
location?
do
for
sound
game night
weird on
next
the
week?
stream.
Do I?
So it's
Yeah.
funny that you would say that, PJ.
Yeah,
I'm
like
I'm
it's
happy
bad.
that Cody is here. I don't fucking
hold on.
understand what the fuck was happening. Emily messaged me and Tawny, and she's like, "Hey, we want to come over and play board games. How about the 15th?" And we're like, "Aren't we already doing board games that day with you guys?" I was like, I don't understand. And so
Right.
I'm like, Tawny, you need to talk to her because I thought we were already doing board games today.
I only have one request, and that is if we do go to your house, we go to that sushi place where you guys had the big boat.
Oh yeah, Minami. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I sound
don't
better
know.
on stream? Please tell me. Let me turn myself up a little bit because I am pretty
Yeah,
quiet.
you do.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that it might have been picking up like my microphone, like in my ear.
Yeah, I think it was because it
Okay.
was not your it was not your microphone.
Yeah.
You were echoing yourself, and you tried to put it on us, and then you just yelled.
I did.
like a slap.
Okay, I didn't put it. I did.
Yeah,
I
classic.
wasn't trying to put it on you. I
Classic.
was trying to.
Classic. Big
I was
boss.
trying to figure out what, dude.
Fucking
Just get the
lazy
iPad,
piece of
dude.
shit, dude.
Just get the iPad.
You gotta do a
over.
little bit of work, and you just, everybody else has. to
I
fix
did
this
the
shit.
work, dude. I was doing it.
Just eye patch. Just get it. I'm getting you an eye patch for Christmas.
Give me a fucking eye patch, dude. I'm gonna burn my own eye out.
Good.
That's what I'm gonna do. Like the dude did.
With the fire poker.
I don't think I wrote that in here. I didn't, dude. Oh boy, dude. This show. Oh, all right.
No spoilers.
I think Wait, why do I hate you? Is it still bad, Jordy? You can't trust her, dude. You just can't trust her.
You can't trust them. It's like 303 says, do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips.
Yeah. Can't
Say,
trust
shush,
her.
girl. Shush your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with you.
Never trust.
Don't trust a hoe. Don't trust me.
Me.
Yeah, guys. That's a good one. Okay, are we ready to start this fucking dog shit?
Yeah.
So tell your boyfriend if he says he's got beef that I'm a vegetarian and I ain't fucking scared of him.
I ain't freaking scared of him, dude.
Dude, when I was like 13 years old, I was like, dang, that lyric goes fucking hard.
Yeah, dude.
I'm stopping to eat meat right
Yeah.
now.
Dude, if anybody fucking talked to me, I'm like, I'm a fucking vegetarian.
Yeah. And I ain't fucking scared of him. Like, who's him? You are him.
You are him and I am. If you are him and I am the only person on the, I am your hater.
If you are him and there is one hater alive, it is me. If you are him, you're just doing like proofs in front of him now, like from fucking math class, fucking on a chalkboard. If him equals no haters, I am dead.
I hate it. I hate that so much. Okay. Okay, we ready? Are you done singing?
I guess.
Yeah.
Shut up. Sometimes the degenerate mind can fall a little too far. Sometimes your eyelids crack and split as you force them open through layers of crusted cum laid on you the night before. Sometimes your feet touch the floor and the piss sinks into your socks, squishing between your toes. Sometimes you look at the indescribable pile of fluid-filled meat laying on your bed from a night of debauchery. In all the years that the trap house has been open, we have delved deep into the pit of degeneracy and welcomed so many of you with open arms. But there is an open wound in the bowels of the degen world that we have filled with gauze and try our hardest to forget that it's even around. A gash so deep that even the trap house OGs can't overcome the stench and bury our faces in it. A mind so twisted that the mere thought of talking with one of these people fills our stomach with knots and curls our fists in a rage. Konichi the fuck wa, my beautiful degens. Today, I would like to announce our war on the incels. The bane of the anime community's existence. The reason some anime is made and the reason we are here today. I am your host, Cody the Chimpman Chambers, and with me are the Incel Slayers. Kyle the Cockknocker Ramsey Lalich, Justin the Pipe Rip Flory, Harris the Seaman Stopper Khan, and PJ the Dick Snapper Pinnin. And we're here to talk about some awful shit. Okay, we're here to talk about what we don't want to talk about. I would ask how you boys are doing, but I know how you're fucking doing.
You know, Cody, I want to take this moment. You know, I know me personally, I shit on you a lot, 24/7. Your writing game has stepped way the fuck up.
Yeah.
Only
Like,
because I am
just wrote-
surrounded by some of the greatest intro writers of all time. Okay?
I understand, but like, you know, that was really good. I was like, I couldn't write that. You know, like, because that's how I equate every piece of writing that I always see is like, could I write that or could I not? And what you did right there, I couldn't do it.
If you watch this a second time, you probably could.
I probably could.
You probably could, bud. Because it awakens something in you.
Yeah.
You're like,
But
oh
like,
my God.
I guess I don't really want that awoken in me. Though.
I didn't
You know, it
either.
can stay sleeping.
I didn't either, dude.
From great pain comes great art. You know.
Yeah, you got that. What's the Saiyans get? The spirit
Tails.
buff they get.
The tails.
They get tails.
Never mind.
We got a fighting power. Is that what you were going for?
No,
You're
there's
like-
a term for why Saiyans get stronger in fights. I just can't think of it.
Oh,
Sensu
yeah.
bean.
Spiritual pressure.
I ate a sensu bean, actually. So. I know what you're
Skyhole
talking about,
chili.
Kyle. I don't know what
Hyperbolic
it's
time chamber.
Yeah.
Pod.
Is this the episode we bite the hand that feeds? Like, what's happening? We're at a war with incels.
Yeah.
called. Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure that's where all our Patreon comes from.
We are in trouble because we're gonna just like alienate every anime
That's
group
fine.
at some point. in our
Yeah,
lives.
fine.
we started off with saying
I think
if you like Sword Art Online, you're dumb.
I think
There's a difference between being dumb and liking Sword Art and then being whatever the fuck you are and liking this. All right?
Yeah.
I
it's
think,
the same.
I think
No,
we
it's
turned the corner. Jesus Christ.
No, it's not.
I think we turned a corner on furries, right? I
Yeah.
think we were like very, very anti-furry.
I
in the
never
beginning.
was. I'm not like pro furry.
I was.
I'm not gonna. Okay, never mind. I seen this picture of a girl in a furry costume, and she just had like the little part pulled up, and it just showed her like stomach and tits. I almost was
Yeah.
like, I'm a furry dude, because
Yeah.
that
Wait,
was the
did
most.
we see the same picture?
Probably she was fucking like
Was it
a
in
12.
DGen chat?
Wait, but is
Maybe.
that unattractive to furries? Because they're like, I don't
I
want to
guess.
see the human. What? Why do you think I've been
yeah.
doing this? What?
I don't know the rules. Okay, I
I'm
just
really
seen-
Right.
confused by the concept of this picture. I gotta see it.
So like
I'll find
Digimon
it.
awoken the furry in me, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Renamon.
Renamon.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll jerk off
And
to
like
Renamon all
Rogue,
day.
Rouge from Sonic. You know, the bat
Okay.
with the big titties.
I don't know.
That wasn't it for you?
I feel like you'd find her in a bar smoking cigarettes, playing darts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got
And?
danger in her face. You know?
Should take you in
Yeah.
the fucking bathroom, dude.
Yeah, I want her
Yeah.
to like put out a cigarette on my forehead.
Yeah,
and then,
I
like,
want her to
spit in
pop
my
out her
face.
teeth and put them on the fucking sink.
Yes, sir.
Slobby
Dude,
knob,
she
dude.
pulls her
Yes,
panties off
sir.
and there's still like little crusties in it. You know, like from the night
Yeah.
before. Like there's still,
Yeah.
it's still a
In
layer.
her wings, right? Like she flaps them and you just hear the. of,
Yeah,
like,
dude.
the-
She has just cum dingleberries
dehydration,
just
dude.
everywhere in her fur, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
she
I'm
calls
still
you.
down.
She calls you little guy. You know.
For me, the furriness was it's usually what starts for everybody. Lola Bunny, right? Like everybody
Right.
was like, even at a young age, I'm like, dude, Lola Bunny. I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening, but I feel something,
The way
Yeah,
they drew
dude.
that smirk,
dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Whatever.
Forget about
dude,
it.
I would eat her fucking turds like Whoppers, okay?
Oh my god.
Like the little fucking
The pellets. Yeah.
yeah,
Because she's a bunny. She's squirting pellets. You know?
yeah.
I'll pop them in my mouth like Pez, dude.
I had the wrong Whoppers, but I got there. I understand.
Fucking malted milk balls, dude.
Yeah, I get it.
I like
And you know,
malted
I
milk
gotta-
balls. When you said Whopper, I just thought of a pile of shit smushed into a patty.
Yeah,
and like
there's
burger
that's
eating.
what it was, and I was like, yeah, I'm with
I knew
you,
where
Justin.
he was. I knew where he was. I know. I love
I'm like,
fucking
oh, the
Whoppers, man.
candy.
Oh, I
Disliked.
fucking hate Whoppers, but I'd like her Whoppers.
They're so bad, dude.
I love dude malted
not
balls
good.
with like
They're not good.
chocolate, dude. They're great.
No,
not good.
bad.
You should have said milk
great,
duds,
yeah.
bro. Milk duds are pretty fire.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and it sticks to your
dude.
teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
you can
what I
taste that
want.
shit for hours.
Yeah, I want to scrape it
I
off.
could suck your shit for hours.
I could eat a bunny shit for hours. Yeah, so you know, we're doing stuff. Let me just do housekeeping. I'm so my brain is fucking mush right now.
yeah.
I had to watch it
do
too with
everything
Emily
but talk
sitting
about
behind
it.
me working, and I was like, "Babe, just please don't look over here." Like I
said the
apologize.
same
We played
thing.
this shit
I
in
was
our
like, I'm
living
gonna
room on
play
the
it.
big screen.
I was like, I'm gonna play it. Just don't even come to the living room. Just don't judge
Yeah.
me for this.
I had to
She's
close
like,
all my blinds.
Yes.
I was
Yes.
like, I eat.
She was like, I know you didn't vote for it. Probably. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to watch this, dude. The only time I could watch it was like at midnight when everybody was asleep and I could lock my podcast room door and then like people had to knock to come in. It's the only way I would
Yeah.
watch it, like out in the
That's
open
fair.
at one time speed. All right, let's do some housekeeping before we get into this fucking dumpster fire. Catch the show live every Thursday, 5 p.m.ish over at twitch.tv/anime trap house or kick.com/anime trap house or youtube.com at anime trap house. Just type it in, dude. Just figure it out. This is the internet. You can find anything.
Anything.
Or also just listen to it on podcast services. Everywhere. Just type in the Anime Trap House. Also, come check out the ATH mainline every other Tuesday at 6 p.m. So we just did it last Tuesday. So in 2 more weeks, we'll be doing it again, where me and PJ talk
Yeah,
about
it
the
was a
newest
Wednesday.
shit. It was we did do it Wednesday. It'll be there. All right, it'll be there.
It was America's birthday. That's why you didn't do it.
Yeah.
on
It
Tuesday.
was. Yeah.
It was America's birthday. I can't do it, but
Happy
yeah, it was
birthday,
actually good. It was a good time. I like doing it. We were watching some new shit. We're watching a show right now to the other boys because you guys don't know anything about anything. We're watching an isekai where a dude gets turned into a vending machine.
What?
And the craziest thing is, first episode, not that bad.
What?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, actually. Yeah, it was actually a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
It's
fucking-
gotta be. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's absurd, dude. It's absurd.
it's gotta be good. Like, cause that pitch alone is like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's
Yeah.
like, no,
Yep.
but I promise it's pretty good.
I had to watch it. I seen it. I'm like,
for
I am
sure.
watching this. Like, this
I
is
feel like
fucking
I have
insane.
to watch it. I don't even understand.
Yeah, so if you want to hear new shit, our shit about the newest anime, come check out the ATH mainline. If you like the stuff we say and want even more content, then go support us on patreon.com/anime trap house, just like our not incel Patreons, I hope. Papa Squeaky, Diesel Tech, Big Happy, Purdue, Girl with the Pikachu Tattoo, Moose Ma'am, Infat Dick, and that's it. Because I didn't update this. If you can't give us money, we get it. We are all so broke, except Harris. So if you could, instead of giving us money, give us a question at tightbox@theanimetraphouse.com. Write us a question, show us your dick, do whatever you want to do. Just send us something so we know you're listening. Or rate us on any podcast service you're listening to on. That also helps, and not a lot of people do it. So go figure it the fuck out. What are we watching today? We are watching Redo of Healer 1 through 6, voted on by our lovely Patreons. Thank you guys so much. You are the best.
Yeah,
You
thanks.
guys committed war crimes, dude.
This is
The non-incel Patreons that
This
we have.
goes against the Geneva Conduct, dude.
Dude, the worst
I'm
part
still
is...
seeing my therapist
Convention.
about World's Finest Assassin. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Here's the thing,
Yeah,
too.
I gotta up it to 2 times a week now.
I tried, right? I put up Redo of Healer, but then I also put up, like, Hell's Paradise, which is a super hot anime right now. Very fucking good. I also put up Golden Kamui, which everybody wants us to watch. I also put up Vinland Saga Season 2, just to be a chance that we wouldn't have to watch this. And when I say this won by a fucking landslide, I mean it wasn't even close to. It was like a 75% fucking win.
the one vote not to it was just like someone clicked the wrong one.
Yeah, they misclicked, like their cat clicked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was released in January of 2021. It was written by the worst human on the planet, Ryo Tsukio, who also wrote World's Finest Aristocrat,
he in prison
Reborn
yet?
into an Assassin. He should be.
Are you for
You
real?
didn't
This
know
is the
that,
same-
Harris?
This is
You
the
didn't know
same
that?
person? I did
Why
not
do you
know
think I
that.
keep bringing it up?
Yep.
It's the same person?
Of course
Yep.
it is.
What came first?
The chicken or the egg. Doesn't matter. They both suck.
Yep.
I would think that this came later.
I'm pretty sure this came
I
first.
think it's the opposite.
No,
yeah.
this Assassin Aristocrat was first in 2019, I believe.
Oh, was it? Okay.
And then this was later.
Because this, we'll talk about it in the
I'm
dope.
pretty sure. Like, I don't want to say that and be like, yeah, that's it, no matter
This
what.
has the same vibes as that, but like, they tried a little bit.
Yeah. It's like they did that. They did World's Finest, or the other way around. They're like, I can do more.
I could do more. I could go further.
He was just like, I could fix it.
I could fix it.
I could fix it.
Hold on.
This is animated by Studio TNK. They've done a bunch of shit. They also did High School DxD, so they're very know how to do tits, I guess.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because it kind of looks like it too. It's like a very generic,
yeah.
shittily style like anime. Like High School DxD, it's fun, but it does look. It kind of looks like
Yeah.
the animation itself is shitty. But I think like their tit
The
physics
tits
are
look great.
they are really good. Like they do look good,
Really
and
good.
the physics are very good. But like
Yeah.
use your powers for better, TNK.
Right.
You know, like just use your use them to a better. Have a higher standard, please.
You know what's fucking insane? So I just looked it up. In 1 year, these both came out.
What came first?
Oh, it's a terrible. Year.
The other one. This one. Redo of Healer.
Oh, this one did come
This
first.
came first?
Oh,
This
okay,
one's first.
gotcha.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
That even more
Yeah.
egregious.
Both
The,
2021.
the world had both of these come out in 1 year. Why do you think we are where we are?
Yeah.
this is the reason, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe two bombs was too
So,
many.
like, does he just hide his face? Like, does
It
he? Write
he
this
has
shit?
to.
it's like a
he has
furry
to. There's
costume he
no
wears.
fucking
He wears
way.
a fox furry costume.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm seeing like a screenshot. And like, it's-
Okay, you know that kind of makes me feel a little bit better about him as a person, right?
Yeah, at least
'Cause
he has
he's like-
shame. He knows.
Yeah, he's like, I
Yeah.
know this is bad,
Yeah, I know. This shouldn't be made.
and so I'm just not gonna show my face about it.
yeah, because I can't find his face anywhere. I only see him
Yeah,
in
it's
this
not
like
him
fox
who wrote it.
costume.
Yeah, it was the Fox alter ego.
yeah, it's the Fox.
It's
I
not
have-
him, dude.
My
It's a
faith in
screenshot.
Good guy.
humanity has been restored to something.
Great
He's
dad.
writing this, going like, Lord, please forgive me for what I'm about to do. But I know this shit's gonna fucking make money. you
Right.
know?
That's literally what the screenshot says. He says, "Sex and revenge together make for a story that sells." I'm like,
Exactly.
Jesus fuck.
He knew it. Dude, hats off to this guy.
Chasing the
You know?
paper, dude.
He's just
Chasing
paper
the
chasing.
bag, bro. He's in
We
his
all
Duffy
chasing.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can you watch this? It's censored on Crunchyroll. I think it's on High Dive, but it's if you want to watch the tits, then you got to watch it on somewhere where it shouldn't.
You
I
can
couldn't
literally
find
watch
this
it
on
on
Crunchyroll.
Facebook, dude.
Is it not on Crunchyroll? I thought it
I
was.
couldn't
I didn't see it on Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll got standards.
Maybe they were like, nah.
Because I searched it on Crunchyroll and my heart immediately dropped because I was like, it's so bad, it's not here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
probably on High Dive then. 'Cause High Dive has a lot of.
Oh, it
action.
is on High Dive. Yeah.
I have
Is
no
it
idea what High
uncensored?
Dive is.
High Dive is all. Yeah, it should be uncensored. High Dive does everything uncensored.
Literally search it on Facebook. You'll find it. I watched episode 6 on Facebook.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
PJ watching shit on
Yeah.
Facebook.
PJ's the only fucking person who uses Facebook for fucking YouTube.
Listen, I wouldn't, but fucking 9 Anime, the fucking captions weren't working. So I was like, well, I have no idea what's happening.
got-
So,
so
You're on the
there's-
wrong. You're on the wrong.
Yeah.
You're on a clone site of 9anime. You're on 9animetv.to.
You're on the shadow clone.
You gotta be
I
on
have no idea.
9anime.to.
You're on the shadow clone. The suit is slightly off
Oh.
color.
Yep.
yeah. Fuck it, I'm gonna go where my family can see I watch. Facebook,
Oh,
baby.
Jesus Christ.
gonna
Imagine
share that.
PJ commenting, dude.
Like, I was so afraid to hit, like, I was looking at the comments and I was so afraid I was gonna hit one like and then have to unlike it, but it's already too late.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be like a
It's-
notification. He liked this shit.
Yeah. It's already out.
Got me.
You guys
That is
remember
horrifying.
World's End Harem censored and how it was just like 90% of the show was just a black bar? That's how
Yeah.
this show is gonna be if you watch it censored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one big censor bar, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was
think
it
you-
was
I don't
that
think
the
you can
show
do
where
this-
they made the blood white, so it just looked like cum?
They,
I
the,
don't remember
a lot
that.
of shows do that. Like every show in China does that. Like make it all
Fucking
come.
insane.
Also, like, I think the story should be censored. Like, just, like if you're watching the
Yeah.
censored version, like,
Yeah.
it's like there's no way to like tell this story
Yeah.
and have it be censored. Like, what's the fucking point of a censor?
They're
If
like,
you're still
they like gave the assignment to someone like, hey, go censor this anime. And then they're like, what? And they watch it. And they like report back after every episode, like, listen, dude, so this is what happens in this episode. How do I censor this? So just censor the visual
All right,
aspect
all
of it. He's
Yeah.
making people more powerful with his cum. How do you want me to censor that?
I'm pretty sure episode 1, if you censor content, you're like, all right, you get the intro. He goes out to a lake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's it.
And they just
I think
episode
that's
2
it.
needs to be taken out completely.
And then like they should
show
just
in
like
episode 2.
they should like censor it and then just have it be like Rising of Shield Hero, right?
Yeah.
Because that is what this is, but that is way better than this, dude.
Yeah, it is. All right, Justin, do you have a review roundup, or is there anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I got a review roundup.
All right, let's fucking
Oh
hit me.
boy, do
You
I.
spin
Yeah,
me
let's hear the
right
key-
round,
the
baby,
keyboard
right
warriors,
round.
dude.
This is Justin's review round.
Round.
Before you get into it, though, I want to say real quick, as a review roundup on 9 Anime, I delved into some comments real quick.
Wow, dude, look at him.
Just one, really. The first comment said, hold on, I'm going to get it. Actually, no, I'm just going to summarize it. It's only like a few words. The dude goes, he's like, oh, this is uncensored. We're eating good today, people. And I lost something in my brain broke because I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, and then every comment below it was like, yeah, brother.
Hell yeah,
Can't wait.
brother.
I'm like, oh my God, y'all are fucking ruined, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all got
Yeah.
brainworm. Okay, go ahead.
5 stars. This one says, good plot, good lewds. Some people say the anime is bad because of the lack of plot, but I disagree much because it's actually quite decent. The lewds make it hot and good fan service for cultured viewers such as me.
Oh, this person
You
knows
wrote
what they
this.
are.
You're so fucking. You're lying.
Nope. The protagonist as a madman going raping for revenge is so satisfying, and it's the only good kind of rape.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh,
We're already there.
Yup.
Yeah. So, if you like this show, you're in very good company.
Yeah, you got
So
some
feel
friends.
good about that.
You got some friends, unless you're a woman. Do not go
Yep.
to any hangout place where these guys are chilling.
No, do not.
Do not.
Next one, 1 star. The fact that I can't give this 0 stars despite constantly avoiding it like the plague is just insulting. This absolute blight on the ecchi and harem genres should have just stayed as a light novel. Seriously, what the hell was Sentai Filmworks smoking when they decided to license this? I can't even begin to describe how much everything about it is wrong on so many levels, especially the scene where they give you a nice close-up on the MC laughing maniacally like a death row inmate. I feel like there's a lot worse scenes than that one. but-
Yeah,
Oh yeah. There's
that's,
plenty.
that's the least of the
Yeah.
problems.
that's a kind of explaining the first sentence really threw me through a loop where he's like, "This is a blight on this genre." I'm like, "That genre is a blight." I don't know.
Okay, let's calm
Let's
down.
hold on.
Okay.
Let's
Okay. He keeps going,
Okay.
and he says, "Honestly, you're better off watching the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat."
Fuck me, dude.
Sure, guy, but it's 10 billion times more enjoyable than this crime against humanity.
It's
Redo
same-
of Healer, more like Behead the Healer. Am I right?
Out of all the anime you could say is better than this, you pick the
Yeah.
other one that's really fucking bad too?
Yep. And then I got one more.
Okay.
This one is another 5 star. This anime was the most wonderful and pleasant show I have watched. The way he helps little kids in their adventures is so wholesome.
Did you leave a review on the wrong?
No, and it's great relationship advice I can get from an anime. Must watch anime.
Okay.
Totally haven't bought 10 body pillows of Freya and came on each of them 10 times on each pillow.
That
This one was obviously satirical.
there's no way that's
No. It was fucking hilarious.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah.
How he helps children.
He helps children get stronger.
He
I don't
gets
know.
them stronger, dude. He helps them train.
Yeah, it's not his fault. He could only do it from his cum.
Yeah.
That's what God gave him. I don't know.
Yeah,
Gotta give you
this
super calm. You use it.
this has a 6.34 score on my anime list, which is
Honestly, that's
Which is pretty
basically a
low.
1.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty fucking low because almost everything is like 7.5 and above.
I don't know what it takes to get below 5 at this point. Like,
I don't either. I don't know how anything could.
I don't think anything. Yeah.
What about Boku no Pico?
can you like sort it and just like, can we just do the worst one on that website?
Let me see. Boku no Pico. My 4.23.
Oh, wow.
Boy.
So that one,
That's crazy.
that one we don't want to. watch. I don't know if I'll make a deal with the devil for that one.
The
Oh, yeah, you can actually. There's a 1.85. Ugh.
I bet the 1.85 is still better than redo of Healer.
those reviews did really psychic damage to me.
It did a lot.
They
of
should.
psychic
They almost
I
did more
can't-
psychic damage to me than the show itself. To
Yeah.
be honest.
Honestly, the first 2 reviews, I can't summarize it any better than that. Like, a dude who loves the show and another dude who says you should go watch Assassin Aristocrat. I'm like, what's happening? What have they done to us?
What have they done?
What
to
the
us?
fuck did they do to us? Let's get
This
into
is the dark side of the anime boom of the pandemic. Right? This is the dark side of it. That everything gets greenlit now.
Yeah, he got away with so much. Okay.
This guy's the Walter White of anime. You know?
He can't keep getting away with it.
He can't.
All right, let's get into the dope or choke. Who are we gonna start with? Me. I got a lot to say. I had to watch this twice. I don't know. I don't know how I'll ever recover from this mentally. To be honest, this is fucked, bro. I need to go watch just. Like, the only reason I haven't gone insane and, like, cut my dick off is One Piece. Like, just watching a fun little goofy adventure has saved me from castration. Because this has been a lot. I watch an episode of this, and then I gotta go watch, like, 12 episodes of One Piece just to forget about anything, you know? I can't imagine a more dog shit plotline than this show. Just saying something, because we've seen a lot of bad shit, and not even just like this show's really bad because of all the rape. It's just also like writing wise, there's nothing redeeming about it. It feels like Shield Hero season 2, but like a million times worse and filled with rape. Like, it's just a nothing burger.
There's like a couple times where the main character has to remind you what his goals are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, he sits there in the room and goes, "Oh, and I still gotta get like Bullet and that other person."
Dude, he's like, he could be raping somebody and look to the camera and be like, "Don't worry, I'm getting to it."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like if the show has to remind you like the point of it all, fucking what, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not like it's hard to remember what he's trying. Like, he has one goal in mind, is like re-rape. And you're like, I get it, dude. Fuck. I get it. The time travel aspect in this show is the dumbest fucking thing. The MC, in the beginning of the show, he kills the strongest being in this universe, the Demon Lord, which is who everybody's trying to kill. He kills it, one-shots it, okay? So at this point in the show, he is the strongest person that we know in this world.
Uh-huh.
And instead of just turning around and getting his revenge on the people, he says, I'm going to go back in time to have you re-rape me for months to get revenge harder. What?
I don't.
What?
Yeah, what? I was just laying in bed last night thinking about that. I was like, I don't get the point of it. I
There
don't
is
I don't
no
understand.
Dude, imagine going to a fucking forest, finding a lake, and you can get anything you want in life, and you choose generational trauma. Why?
Kiryu's entire thing is that he can like steal abilities and get stronger through memories. Instead of like he goes back in time, right, to get revenge harder. Sure. Let's pretend like that makes sense. Why go through everything again instead of just lying and healing people while also stealing their powers to get the revenge anyway? Like, why be like, I'm not going to do it. Maybe you should put me in that prison again and have all these dudes just fuck the shit out of me.
That's another
and eat my
part. I was
cum.
like, he could have easily avoided that. Like, he could have mind wiped done all the bullshit he's been doing to the priest or whatever the fuck that guy was. Like, from the get-go. And that guy it was his idea.
So technically, the reason for that quote unquote reason is that like he didn't have the powers yet because he just got there. But he could have just lied and said, "Yeah, I'll heal people to help you. Take the pain because you're gonna have to heal people regardless because you're gonna be in prison, getting forced to do it, and then steal their powers anyway through handshakes and shit, and then do everything you just did without reliving all of the bad stuff."
Yeah, I don't get it.
I get it.
He was just like, was it really as bad as I thought it was? And he's getting raped, and he's like, it was.
Yeah, that's me.
This was bad. This is real bad.
Yeah. Obviously, the author did this because he wanted to show us every second of rape and torture to somehow justify Kiryu's actions and make him the good guy. But the whole plot line just doesn't make any sense, and it's fucking stupid. And that's literally the first 2 episodes, like just trying to just brainwash you into being like, this is why he's doing it. Like, okay, brother. The show wants the MC to be some kind of mastermind, like he's fucking Lelouch from Code Geass, but every plan he comes up with is just like, I'm just better. I just have this Deus Ex Machina power that's not explained, that just happens to make me be a good strategist. And it's fucking dumb and bad and stupid. So I got... in the battle with the Demon Lord, why do they just have him there? Why is the princess like, yeah, he'll heal us when we all die? And she's like, hey, come heal him. Why? Of course he's not. Like, what?
He's, like, they think he's drugged, right? Like that's
they think he's still dependent on these drugs.
They do.
Even a fucking druggie that's getting tortured and raped nightly, if that person were to die in front of him, they're not going to be like, I'll heal him. You know?
You'd be like,
oh, drugs,
let me look for the drugs on their body.
I don't
know.
Go
find the drugs.
I think that makes sense.
All the people that are bad are just bad for bad sake. Nobody has a motive. It's all corny as fuck. They're just stupid, evil for no reason. And every single person is, which is crazy. Like, how is every single person bad? You know?
I just don't. I think the guy in the fox suit just doesn't know decency, you know? He's just like, this is what people do, right?
He's just a bad dude too. All the harem
You think
girls.
he was like molested. He had to have been, right?
No, he
If
does
this
the
is his
molesting.
thing?
No, he's got problems.
Yeah.
He's got to have some.
He's got some battle scars, dude.
Soul scars, if you will, dude.
Soul scar.
This is what
Generational
happens when you
trauma.
enter a M-rated movie too young.
Yeah. You watch The Crow a little too early in life, you know?
What happens when you watch all that porn?
Right? I watch a lot of porn and I don't like none of this ever crosses my mind. So I don't understand what's going on with this guy.
Yep.
All the harem girls suck. None of them have personality. They're all just fuck slaves. They're all just meat pockets. This anime is literally just a school shooter's manifesto and an incel's
Meat pockets.
dream. Yeah.
It really is.
The author needs to be put in a fucking cell and have both of his hands broken so he can't write anymore. The FBI needs to read the reviews on this anime and follow the IP address of anybody who says this is a 5 out of 5. And if you generally enjoy this and agree with anything the MC is doing, I wholeheartedly think that you have something broken in your brain and that you need to be bullied a little bit more. And also, just stop listening to the podcast because we don't fucking like you. This is dog
Dude,
shit.
anyone that sits there like tries to like make the case, they're like, oh yeah, like it's justified though. I'm like, that's not, nope, on the list still.
Yep.
You know?
And people have said that.
I know.
People have said this is just a good revenge story. No, it's fun. Season 1 of Vinland Saga, that's a good revenge story. This is not. This is just a fucking wannabe porn, like revenge rape porn. That's all it is.
And Thorfinn didn't have to get piped down once.
Yeah. Not a single time.
Yep.
All right, rope is rope. Obviously, I know that was a lot. I had a lot to deal with internally. I apologize. Go ahead, Justin.
Let me just say one thing. Okay. If I am walking down the street and a man approaches me and he holds up a shot glass and he says, I can erase every memory of Redo of Healer from your brain. I know it's cum. I put the glass down. I pull down his pants and I start milking his cock with my mouth.
Yeah.
I want all of this scrubbed from my brain. This was so bad. There's not a lot of things that I've seen that make me sick. This did it. I felt fucking gross. And that a man with a penis made this.
It's crazy too, dude, because like that feeling, that gross feeling, it happens multiple times.
Yeah.
Like quite a few times. I remember, dude, when he gets the little fucking fox girl and he's like, you want to get stronger? And he starts taking his clothes off, dude. I just like started squirming. I'm like, this is fucking gross, dude.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. He's literally fucking just Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Like, you can make it in Hollywood.
Yeah, you can be in the next one.
I hate it.
I can
That's
show you
it.
how to make
This is
it.
the rope is rope. This is fucking terrible.
I also want to ask each person, to me, this is worse than Assassin Aristocrat. What about to you?
Like, it is, but it's not. Like, it is because the like, rape scenes are violent.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know. I don't know. We might have like rose tinted glasses
what I think-
going backwards, you know. But I'm not watching it to find out, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't blame
What
you.
I think is that the like vibe of World's Finest Assassin, right? Like what it was trying to sell you was different. Like Redo a Healer, I feel like kind of knows how bad it is, right? It knows, it tells you, you can watch it, and it's not like I have to tell someone like, hey, this is fucked up, you know? World's Finest glossed over a lot of things, just skated right past like extremely problematic, like fucked up shit. Like, oh yeah, he's a nice guy. He just saved the girl from her, you know, human trafficking. You're like, that's not what happened.
Nope, it's not.
That's not. He's not. It's so much worse than that. And
He's
that's
also
why-
like 40 years old.
yeah. That's why I think that show's just worse, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But like
they're
more. It's
we're
worse
asking
morally.
what's worse.
They're like-
Anthrax or fucking
Yeah, they're
a
parallel.
nuclear bomb.
They're parallel
bad.
in the bottom of the list for sure. I'm just asking
Yeah.
which one comes first in that
But
parallel.
Redo a Healer, it's like the guy looking at the camera saying, "I'm gonna rape everyone," and you're like, "All right."
You're like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, I get it.
like,
Yeah, at least they're straightforward with this one.
like
I don't
it's
know.
very straightforward.
There's
It's
no
not
pretext.
That's a lot, boys. Holy shit.
Yeah, they give rape farm to table in this show, dude. They do not dilute it. It is
Yep.
teat to mouth.
Yep. All right, PJ, what do you got for me, bud? And I just want to say too,
This is the farthest PJ's been from his mic. Like,
yeah, I don't want to put anybody on the spot, okay? But if anybody doesn't give this a rope, we're not friends anymore. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
PJ, go ahead.
I just want everybody to know, Cody did not have to say that before it was my turn.
You did kind of do him bogus on that
I
one.
did.
Like,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
you just looked him right in his face and then said that.
I
Like,
should have said it before. I should have
Jesus
said it
Christ,
before.
everybody there, but like, I have to give it a dope now. I don't know.
By the way, if any of you guys don't give it a rope, we're not friends anymore. PJ, go ahead.
You're right. That was my bad. My bad. I'll say it. My bad. All right.
Yeah. It's a definite rope. No worries there. I felt like I was trauma blocking everything. Not for my own trauma. Well, I guess the show gave me trauma, like almost immediately. Because Cody started describing the story, and I was like, none of these things ever happened. I don't know what you're talking about. I like woke up and I was like, he's being raped. And then I fell asleep and I woke up and I'm like, she's being raped. And then it went back to him being raped. And it just, I watched the first episode when Cody was like, haha, they're gonna vote for it. And I was like, fuck, I guess we might as well start watching this one, I guess. And then I was like, fuck, I'm not here for the next 2 weeks. I don't have to watch this. I dodged it. It's gone.
Never.
I didn't dodge it. I'm here.
Yeah.
But I watched the first episode and I've never thought I was gonna have to take a hiatus from like watching anime. And I was like, do I like anime? Is this what is
Yeah, you're not
happening?
playing that in Walmart.
No.
Not this one, bud.
Fucking, it's just I can't hardly remember how bad the story is, but from what Cody's saying, it's really bad. The rape literally just like, I don't know. I felt like I couldn't breathe when watching it. It was just
Yeah, your
like,
brain gets raped.
it's like the room. Okay, so for context, I played this on my fucking 70-inch screen in the living room. And I was like, hey,
A
babe,
lot.
if I'm suffering, you're suffering.
Oh no.
Dude.
Oh,
Holy
no.
shit, PJ!
Oh, that's a fucking crime.
So outside of episode 6, because I didn't want to watch it, we watched episode 1 through 5 on the fucking big screen in our house. And,
Poor Bella.
yeah, dude, it's just been a quiet home.
How could it not, brother? What are you doing?
Fuck,
Like you
dude.
just like that.
Yeah.
Dude, if I was your wife, I'd be like, no pussy for a month. This is insane.
Dude,
what you
and,
just did to
like-
my brain.
I don't think I've beat off in this house in over 2 weeks. I don't know.
Dude,
I
I'm
lose
just
it?
imagining.
Is it
I'm
gone?
imagining PJ on the Titanic, sinking to the bottom, and he grabs the bitch and he's like, "You're coming with."
Absolutely.
She's like, "There's enough room on the door for both of us."
Like, there's enough
plenty of
room in this
down here,
ocean
baby.
door.
Yeah, it's a bad show. It's really rough, and nobody should ever watch it. And I hope nobody ever sees me in public and goes, "Hey, you watch this, right?" And I'm like, "No,
You got the wrong guy.
you get the wrong guy."
Never even heard of it. I don't even like anime.
Yeah, please skip me from. Please move on.
All right, Harris, go ahead.
Nah, man, don't. Okay.
Hey, don't if you don't give it a rope.
So if
you're
I don't
not-
give it a rope, we're not friends. So I'm gonna start out and say this is a choke. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally fucking. You know, when Cody asked me to do a podcast like a few years ago, he was like, "You want to do this? You know, it's gonna be fun." And I was like, "Okay, we're gonna do it, but when it stops being fun, I'm not doing it anymore." This was almost the one.
This was almost the one.
I think it was like the third whenever episode when he just starts fucking the wolf girl after
Yep.
she kills all those people.
Yep.
I was like, what am I doing? You know? Like what
How did we get
what-
here?
Like what
What have they done to us?
what? I got up, I looked out the window, you know, and just like needed to collect myself for a minute.
Yeah,
you
dude.
know?
I fucking
And
grabbed a
sitting
pack of
there,
cigarettes and I was
drinking a
like,
coffee.
dude.
Just
I sat
looking at the
there
sun,
and I
dude.
was like I try so hard to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? And when you told me that the dude wears a fox mask because he doesn't want his face to be shown, I'm like, great. You know, I don't know if you know, but when you go to like a group therapy session, sometimes there's like art therapy, right? Where it's like make something that represents the shit you've gone through, right?
Yeah.
And this guy is making these stories, right? There's some shit that's gone on, and I'm watching the output of that art therapy. But when I go to it, this is what I'm going to refer to, right? Like whatever art I make, they'll be like, this is where that came from.
Dude.
Like this was so traumatic for me to watch. It like almost erased some other trauma that I haven't processed yet.
Yeah.
It
So,
replaced trauma.
That shit takes precedence, dude.
Yes, that thing Like,
It ate your other trauma in the womb.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It was like, okay, I'm all for some consensual, non-consensual stuff. Okay, I like role playing. That's cool. I'm about it. This was gross.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no two ways about it. Like, the difference between this and like the aristocrat assassin thing, I can't even talk about. Was I could at least get why he's doing the things he's doing versus like the other one was like, I was a 40-year-old assassin. I guess I'm just gonna groom kids now, you know?
Yeah.
But this one's like, bad shit happened to me, so I'm going to make bad stuff happen to them before they can do bad stuff to me, which is what I understood the first episode to be. Like, he's gonna go back in time and just fuck with them. And he's like, I mushrooms and all this shit. And then he just goes through the bad shit again.
Yeah. Why did he even eat the mushrooms?
And I'm like, what? Does he have some kind of fetish that they're not disclosing to me at this point? You know?
Yeah.
Like, because
Yeah.
there's a good show and story here, right? Like this person who's been so
Slow down.
broken, right? Like, and is like, I need to break other people to feel better,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's the crux of the story.
The
there's
baseline,
rape.
yes,
Then there's,
is the
like,
revenge.
You have quite an outlook on life, Harry.
I'm
Yes, he
trying,
does.
dude. I had to.
Man,
I couldn't just.
How
let this
far
stand,
did
dude.
you? How far did you have to dig to find that diamond?
I had to look inside myself in a way that I have not had to look inside of myself, and I
Like,
had
if I
fucking time.
like
dude.
if I imagine a story as like a building, right? And you're like with your metaphor, you're like, there's a good story under there. You're like, yeah, we just gotta take off like the roof and
Yeah.
etc. And like take off the doors, and then like we can rebuild it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's one way to like look at the story. You saying that there's a good story there, I had to peel back so far where you're just looking at a mound of
It's
dirt.
like-
You're like, this is good fucking
This
land,
is
dude.
this good foundation, you know. Like that's what, like I inherited this rundown building. You know, how people like there's good bones, right?
Yep.
The ground it's on is pretty good.
It's not even that. It's like it's a good area. Like the weather's pretty nice sometimes throughout the year.
Like if and like
There's
they,
Arby's down the street.
Something.
they kind of
You know what they did with Chernobyl? And they like took all the dead bodies and they put them in a steel fucking coffin and then welded their bodies into like in there.
Yep.
Welded it shut. And then they put fucking like 10 feet of concrete on top of it. That's where this belongs.
But like, and I was trying my best. Like, I would just fast forward when it got too rapey, right? Like, I was like, I can't. This is a lot for me as a person. So like, when maybe you gotta watch this censored, right? Like, maybe it's better.
The noises are too much. The noises are too much.
Well,
I
like
don't know.
maybe if they just like if there's a super cut of this, right? Like where that stuff doesn't happen, it might be
Yeah.
okay. You know? Besides the like if I fuck this is bad, guys. Like I'm trying so hard to like find some positivity in this and it is not
I don't know
easy.
why. It does not
Because
deserve
I want to
any-
believe that this person didn't just put this out there for money, you know? Like maybe and the fact that there are people that like resonate
He's
with
still the
this
problem.
like does real damage to me.
Dude, okay.
You know?
The thing is, the people that resonate with this, like, I imagine are people that got mad that they sent a message asking for Bob and Vagine and they didn't get it.
Yeah. It just hurts.
It's
You
not
know?
good.
Like it kills me a little and I'm trying to be there for everybody, right? I don't think I could be there for you if you like this. You know?
No.
I'm sorry.
You guys are gonna make Harris fucking cry. Do you understand?
I wanted to cry like that. I was like, dude, this was made, and I know that there's like a minimum of 100 people that like look at the main character and go, that's my guy, you know?
I'm sure there's fucking thousands.
Someone sat there and went, "Yeah, that's my favorite anime character."
That's my favorite anime character.
I'm
ever.
He's
honestly
super
worried
strong.
about meeting somebody in public that likes this show.
I
Yeah.
think I would just have to hug them because they've never been touched before in their lives and be like, "Hey
Nope.
man, it'll be okay."
It
You know?
won't. I don't
Telling you, the
know if
only
you can
people
come back
that,
from that.
that like this shit are like fucking deep down incels. Like that's it.
Yeah. But
know?
like that comes from a place of pain too.
Of
know,
course it
dog.
does, but that doesn't make you less of a piece of shit.
Yeah, if you see me out in public, just don't hug me.
Just don't even talk to me.
It just like on some real levels, just know that I'm rooting for you to get healthy if you like this, you know? Like please, seek help.
I love that this has good contrast with because I hosted Finest Assassin. I think I did it for the first episodes, and like I went on a long rant where I basically told you to go fuck yourself.
Which is what
Eh.
Cody did too.
Yeah,
Dude.
and then we get the contrast with Harris just being like, just just hope you're doing okay.
Just
man.
hope you're
Drink some water,
yeah.
get some more
Love-
sleep, get more
that's why we
or
love
less
Harris.
sleep, whatever.
why
Get
we
the
love
right
Harry.
amount
Call
of
your
sleep.
mom.
Go touch some grass. It'll be
Walk
okay.
outside, take a walk. I
Just
don't
take
know.
a walk. Just
Where-
really, just wherever you are, like, just walk outside. Take a deep breath. It'll be all right. This, like I said, this could, if you gave this story to Kyle and I, or even all 5 of us, and said make it better, we could totally make it better, while not like ruining the core of the revenge and like a broken human.
The only
aspect of
way
it,
you
know?
would have to make it good is if you had a contrasting character that like goes, you don't have to do this,
Yes.
and then the character helps, and then they feel better. That's the only way, and the only way to do that is to remove 99% of the story. Like that's not.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yes and no. Like, you could have a character, him be like, dude, this is my plan. I'm going to switch places with the guard she believes in the most. And then I'm going
And then the other character just stabs him in the face
other
because they're like,
character- yeah, he's
you're
like-
a demon.
you got problems. I'm going to kill you, and we're going to try this again until that's not your answer to this problem. That's the redo of healer. Like, redo this healer because they need healing,
Give the healer a thanks.
Yeah, but it's a rope. I'm sorry. I tried really hard to come up with some reason why this is not a rope, and I can't do it.
Kyle, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna say rope is rope. I want to say something else just for the memes, but I can't. I can't do it.
Yeah, which
Finally,
is
I was given my out of Cody's friendship.
Yeah.
Can't even do it.
that speaks
can't do it,
volumes of how bad the show is. It's hard to meme it because it's so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah. You know what the real tragedy of this coming out now, is that there's really no such thing as lost media anymore. Like, it's on the internet. It's there forever. Like, that's gonna always be there.
And it's reaching so many people.
And it's not,
so many.
and it's gonna
Yeah.
just keep reaching more people, Like, so
This
it's
is
always
someone's
people are always gonna
comfort
mention
anime,
it. It's always gonna get mentioned. Like, oh, have you seen Ghosty? Redo a Healer is gonna be mentioned a lot for a long time. I feel like I've heard it mentioned a ton. Okay, and it just upsets me that this didn't come out like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, where like something could air or it'd be a DVD and then the DVD's lost and there's one less in the world. It's
Yeah.
just fucking there.
Yeah.
And I lightly touched on it already, but I can't touch on it enough that like anyone who even begins to be like, yeah, it's justified. Not even saying justified, just being like, yeah, I get it, like, because he was like hurt. No, like, it's not a logical even like response to like the things that's been done to him. Like, nothing about it even works. And it makes me angry that people just think that gives the social credit,
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. They're just looking for a way for it to be okay.
It's what
They're
it
like, I wish I could go through
exactly.
all of that.
That's what it is. It's just the same type of people that like to just imagine scenarios. You know,
Yep.
They're like they get a gun and they just go, oh, I wish someone would break in my house. You know, I wish someone would knock on my front door. I don't know.
These people truly believe they've already been through it, and they're
Yeah.
already like, yeah, I'm justified. I've already had a shit life.
That's
That
what I'm
one
saying.
girl I said looked nice, she thought I was a pervert, and now I need to fucking.
Y'all are making me so
Anyway.
fucking sad right now. Because I like you're introducing new personas in my head of like someone being like, I went through this, and they just weren't like, they just like asked a girl to dance one time, and she was like, no,
Right.
and he's like,
Yep.
man, I went through that shit. Like,
Those are the people. It's the nice guys, dude.
Yeah.
Holy
1000%.
shit.
1000 fucking
dude.
percent.
Gross.
That's all I need to say. It's bad. Originally, I was
Yeah.
just gonna say it's bad. Bye.
Kyle, you saying
That's,
how
yeah.
this is always going to be around and shit. Think about this too. We've watched a lot of anime. We watched interspecies reviewers, right? To which we all said what? This is fucking great. This is funny. Nobody's getting hurt. We like this. Another ecchi. I seen more negative negative comments and negative connotations surrounding interspecies reviewers than I have about Redo of Healer. Isn't that fucking insane?
It's not, and I'll tell you why. Because 90% of people that get past the first episode of Redo of Healer will love this shit, right? Like normal people, or I'm not even gonna say normal people who have this forced upon them, like for the first episode, go, I don't want to ever think about this again, and then erase it from their brain and move on with their lives, right?
Yep.
Whereas like interspecies reviewers is like, they're like, yeah, that was fine, but there was no rape. So what are we
Yeah.
doing here?
They paid
you know?
for it. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, like
Oh, these women are
prostitution?
enjoying this?
That's fucking.
Yeah.
I
gross,
just
dude.
I just remember seeing it everywhere like, oh, this has been banned on all this shit and it's so bad because it's
Yeah, how was
porn.
that banned?
And I'm like, dude,
fucking-
Yeah, dude.
I didn't see that about Redo of Healer. I remember people saying, "Oh, this shit's crazy."
What's even the worst things about like interspecies reviewer? She stuck a sausage in her.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, that shit was
awesome.
Dude, he cooked some food on her and then fucked
Dude,
her.
she literally
That's
cooked a
crazy.
sausage in
But-
her fucking pussy.
But you know what the best part about it was? Everything was consensual. Ain't that crazy? How it's just an adult show? You know what I'm saying? Is it
Yeah.
gross? Absolutely, it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
But like,
Dude,
it's
Redo of Healer is
for-
how God wanted it.
Yeah. Yup. Pretty much.
I think
That's how the Old Testament was, man.
Yep.
I think that's the problem, right? People are like, the world is really this dark, and this show just reflects the real darkness that's out there in the
Oh
world.
God, you're the fucking worst. Yeah, I hate that.
I hate all
Like-
of this.
Like, yeah, that's the point of art, is that it like is a reflection but gives you hope. And maybe listen, in a far off distant future, maybe by the end of the show he goes, man, I should not have done all of these things that I did, right? And then it's like, okay, maybe that's the lesson here, you know? Like, revenge is not the answer. But I just don't.
You still showed it to me for 11 episodes, so
Yeah,
I
like,
still
it's
am
just
not
not-
happy about it.
It's not it, you know? Like, the best revenge story ever told is like Old Boy, right?
Yeah, Old Boy's fantastic.
It's great. Fucked up.
it's in the same genre, and that's why I think it's gonna like, you know, like you're like, I want to watch something fucked up, you know?
Yeah. Old Boy is super fucked up. But it's still good. Like, and this is just not.
All right, Universal Rope, another one. Another one. We need fucking DJ Khaled on here right after listening to our podcast on Aristocrat Assassin, and then he goes, another one, and then this one starts.
Mm-hmm.
Plot. I can't.
Plot.
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 Guys,
Plot.
I don't want to talk about this.
Plot.
Well,
The
we're
show's
gonna-
not done. It's 7.
I think we wrapped it up, dude.
yeah.
I can go through it pretty quickly though. Right?
yeah.
There's not too
It's
much.
like when there's too much fighting in an episode. There's just so much rape in the episode. There's not much to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. Action
Yeah.
sequence.
If you want to know
Fire
what the
poker,
plot is to
move
this
on.
show without watching a whole lot of rape, I feel like we are doing you. Dude, I have never felt better than letting people know what this story is about without them needing to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you don't have to go watch it. We took the fucking bullet. You are our president, and we are the bodyguard. We jumped in front to give this to you. All right?
Is the real redo of Healer us along the way?
We went back in time to read the plot to you. You're welcome. All right, here we go. Episode 1. The Healer starts over. The episode opens with a pussy shot of a woman in distress and a dude with a crazy smile on his face. And he says, and I quote, "I'm going to redo it all so I can have the future I desire."
That did happen, didn't it?
Up. He says this, and I shut and I lock my door as to not expose my family or dogs to this piece of fucking garbage incel fantasy that I'm about to embark on.
Yeah, Shadow can watch this shit.
Yeah,
But
fuck, she'd probably like it. She's one of the ones who likes it. I seen her. She was eyeballing it, licking herself. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, you
that
nasty
fat
bitch.
cat.
That fat fucking cat. The OP is just like the show, not good. It is your run-of-the-mill fucking garbage. I won't remember anything.
Super generic anime
Yep.
intro, like 4. You know,
It's like too white. Like you go to a barbecue place that's too white, and they give you the mac and cheese, and it's like they put a cup of water on it. You know, like
Yeah, there's not. You can't even see like the sprinklings of pepper. Like you couldn't do the basic needs of giving me pepper. Unreal, dude.
just see raw, uncheesed noodle floating.
I
on
think
top.
I would legit punch someone if they served me mac and cheese like that.
Yeah.
I really think violence could, like, I would hate that more than the author of this. You know, like,
I empathize with Harris so much right now.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
I
Like,
would legit
don't-
cause violence, dude.
There's so much in this world that I try to like understand, but when it comes to food, my
would
fat ass
never
gets
do-
so fucking pissed so fast.
I don't know. I fucking love sloppy mac, dude.
What is sloppy mac?
Where you just pour
What
sloppy
did you say to me, dude?
It's like sloppy steak, but sloppy mac. You just gotta slap it up,
They
dude.
can't
fuck is
stop you from
sloppy
ordering a steak and a cup of water.
Sloppy steak is when you get a
No,
steak and you
what?
pour a cup of water on it and eat it.
I'm having a heart attack, dude. What are you saying to me right now?
This
We gotta
is
show
not
him the
real.
Yeah.
You say it's not real, but Binging with Babish did an entire episode on how to make sloppy steak, so it is real.
He did that? I didn't
Yeah,
even
dude, he
watch
did.
it.
It's amazing.
Bad.
Open that so I don't forget.
I'm so angry right now.
Okay, for context, everybody listening, there is a show. It is a sketch show. It's called I Think You Should Leave. It's on Netflix. It's one of the funniest sketch comedy shows I've ever seen in my entire life. And in the show, there is a sketch where the dude says, "I used to be a piece of shit. I went to this fucking steakhouse and we ordered sloppy steaks." And all it is a steak, and they poured water on it, and it got really messy. And that's it.
That's it. That's the whole joke.
That's the
know,
joke.
That's it.
Explaining any of the skits always never works.
Never works.
Not
Never
once.
works.
Never.
I try. You think the one where they're just playing songs and one of them like is riffing,
Yeah.
and the other one is just like coming in with
Yeah.
some wild shit. You think that would be an easy one to explain? Can't do it.
Can't do
Never
it, no.
can.
If you want to know the lore of sloppy steaks, type it in YouTube. Watch the whole sketch. I love it. It's fantastic. So
I watched someone marinate a steak with Mountain Dew.
oh my god,
That was a memory that I repressed until just this moment.
that's a war crime for real.
you know what I'm talking about? This show is replacing trauma.
Yeah.
It's just coming up and I'm dealing with it on the fly, dude. I'm like at the batting cage just knocking trauma.
Just like you're getting hit in the face with one ball and knocking another one out of the park.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
redo of healer. I'm like, and then the other one's getting a fucking home run.
Redo of healer. Mountain Dew steak. Like you know.
Yep, that's what's happening right now, dude.
Yeah. After
That
the
can
OP,
almost make sense. Like, or like the primary thing for Mountain Dew is orange juice, right? Not like orange. It's orange flavor.
Stop
right?
it, Kyle.
Yellow 5.
Yellow 5,
Okay.
dude. Stop it.
But
Makes
it's
your
orange.
Balls not work.
I thought it was caffeine.
Mountain Dew is
okay.
green.
Yeah, it's green, but
I thought it
like,
was
that's-
Mountain.
Yeah.
it's
The
Mountain.
First
Dew
ingredient
from
Mountain,
Mountain.
second
I'm
one
saying it.
Dew.
I'm saying if you make like steak for tacos, like you marinate it in orange juice, so like I'm like, it almost works in my brain right now. Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
After
You
the
make
OP,
it, I'll
we meet
try it.
Kiryu, a mild-mannered young boy who dreams each night of becoming a hero and defeating the Demon Lord to protect his village. His homie Anna comes in and calms him down after his dream and says, "Man, you really want to become the hero, huh? Really hope you don't just start raping everybody or shoot up a school or something. I don't know." After following a disembodied voice one day, he meets a star spirit who grants him the sight, which is the ability to see the name and status of spirits that he encounters. AKA, he gets the typical video game stat sheet that we see in all the shittiest of animes. And then he looks into the lake and he sees himself and then he remembers what happened to him.
This part is kind of fucking hilarious. Like, you ask for like this gift, and then you look at yourself, you're like, "Oh,
What am I?
We are told Kiryu's abilities we are told from Kiryu's abilities. The fuck did I write?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm expecting a lot of what the fuck did I write?
Yeah.
Because the brain just like protects you
Yeah.
after a certain amount.
Yeah,
of
I don't
time.
remember half of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That shit didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't. I fucked up somewhere. Anyway, he looks into the lake. He goes back to his past. They're like fighting demons and shit. Dude, did I really like delete the whole thing?
You want me to take over? So, I think they fight, and then he's like with a couple of people, but he's like all drug addled in the back, and then the giant demon fucks up one of the people, and then the other person's like Mjolnir, and then like a ball of fire came from the air, and that really upset me because Mjolnir is the name of a hammer, and nothing about it was shaped like a hammer. You know,
Yep.
it was a ball. Balls
Ball
aren't
of fire.
hammers.
Balls aren't.
The balls of fire, dude. If he was gonna name it anything, he should have named it Billy Ray Cyrus, and then the balls appeared.
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah, I got it. He kills the fucking demon, all right? He grabs a stone. He says, "I'm going to redo it all." That's really it. We are told that Kiryu's abilities has a nasty drawback. Each time he heals someone's, all the other of their experiences of like, you know, getting hurt and all this shit.
like
Goes-
the trauma,
all
like
the trauma.
he's healing the
Yeah,
trauma
he gets
too,
the
right?
trauma.
Yeah, he gets
This
the
is
trauma.
and that's when I was like, dude, is this show about to be good? And
Right.
I'm going to be swayed? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, dude, maybe this is going to be good.
Yeah, and Kiryu himself goes, "This is nothing any sane person can face," so he doesn't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
They lock him in a fucking cage, and they force him to keep healing people, but they're also getting him addicted to drugs. They're raping him constantly. He keeps getting captured. And at this point, I'm kind of like, yeah, dude, kill all these fucking dudes. These guys
Yeah.
suck. You know, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
these
I
people,
like a
dude.
good revenge story.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, it's
I was
just,
like, dude, me and Kill Bill are like this, son.
you're like,
right.
kill them, and he's like, he starts unzipping his pants.
You're like, what?
You're like, wait,
What?
no, not like that,
Yeah.
dude.
During this little remembrance period, we see some flashbacks of what Kiryu went through, but we don't really come close to seeing the full extent of it yet. But don't worry. The author made sure to write it in somehow, just so we can see everything
Yeah.
that he goes through.
He's like, you thought you were getting away with this, didn't you?
Preparing for a year's time with his quote-unquote teammates, they don't really know what he's doing. He refuses to heal the tank while they're fighting the demon. He steps in front, right, and he's like, "I'm gonna do it now," and he does it. He kills the demon. He gets the stone back. He looks back at the girl who's really bad, I guess, Flare, and he's like, "Now I'm gonna go back in time and get revenge on you."
After you do it to me all over again.
There is a point when he kills the demon. The demon's like, "Oh no, now I can't do that thing," and we're
Right.
supposed to give a shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like this
I was
is
like,
the
I,
mystery.
dude, I was in like at this moment because there hadn't been any rape yet, and I was like, dude, this could be kind of good, you know?
Yeah.
Why was the demon? Why did they say that? And then
Yep.
he's like, go back in time, and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cool. But
Yep.
then he just went through it again, and I was like,
Yep.
why would you do that?
And so he tells Flair he's gonna heal the world or whatever, and then that's pretty much like the rundown of why he's getting his memories back. So we go back to the current Kiryu who's staring in the lake, gained all this knowledge back, and then he just starts eating narcotic and hallucinogenic plants because he's like, I know they're gonna drug me. I'm gonna start to build up my tolerance right now.
This feels like I think you should leave, Skid.
It really does.
Yeah.
He just starts. You just see him shoving mushrooms in his mouth, and he's just laying on the ground, just shoving more in.
It's pretty good. He's like, and just
Yeah.
laughing
like, well-
and shit.
Dude. Yeah, I don't. Why? He has these powers. He could have done this a different way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
He
the
could've.
point.
No, like he didn't need to do that at all. He
That's what
could've
I'm
just-
saying. You can fix this. There is a fixable, workable.
Because by the
story
time
here.
he's in the city, he's already strong enough, pretty much,
yeah,
to like just tap himself, be like, "I'm immune." You know?
Even if he wasn't, he could, like I said, he could just shake hands and steal anybody's power he wanted, and then just get his revenge without being raped all the time.
right. He
I
didn't-
think he
I
just
think
missed
he
it.
liked it, dude.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Stockholm
that's,
syndrome, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's so broken on like a very base level that he's like,
Yeah. He thinks he has to do it.
I have to go through this again so that I remember how bad it is, so that whatever I do to them is going to be that much like more satisfying. That's fucked up.
Stop.
You know, like,
Stop.
that's fucked
Stop.
up.
After
man.
eating all the shit, a few days later, the Princess Flair shows up to the village. He tells Kiryu that he's the new hero and that
I gotta
together
pa-
they're gonna save the
I gotta
world.
pause it.
Go ahead.
It's just so fucking funny, the idea, like the end of the story. I don't know how it ends, but I'm imagining him getting old and like talking to someone and like bragging about how he got his revenge. And he like goes step by step, and then the person's like, "Hey, why didn't you do?"
Why didn't you do anything else, dude? And then he's just like, fuck.
Fuck, dude.
I think that's my real problem. Like with him is like he's supposed to be this really smart character, but he's fucking stupid.
He's so
dude.
stupid. And they keep like doing the face shots like what they did with Lelouch. You know, where like Lelouch is smiling because his strategy is working. That's why I'm like, they're trying to do this with this
The worst
character,
part
but he's
is
just
like
dumb.
the fights later are like they're basically just doing Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
him just tapping things and changing like chemical structure and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the fights are just like fucking. They just do the lazy like they're so fast and they just like smack each other and you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
like
cool.
Dragon Ball.
Okay, dude, can we?
They were the inventors, okay?
Yeah, they invented it. It's different.
Dragon Ball.
We can't
walked so
animate
every
this.
other anime could fly. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Dragon
the
Ball's the
Beatles of
first show to
anime, dude.
animate like 3 episodes of content and pull
You
out
know,
3 seasons.
dude,
Kyle,
Harris,
Kyle,
they don't
you're
know
about to,
where
you're about
they
to
fucking
trigger me
came
on some
from,
very
dude.
real levels, dude. You forgot. Okay?
You fucking forgot, dude.
God, dude.
You don't understand. Like every anime came from Dragon Ball Z. That was
I
the
survived.
beginning of anime. Okay. Like
You think you'd have My Hero without Dragon Ball?
I am a lightened individual after this trauma that I've gone through, okay? I'm not afraid to fuck you up, all right?
Yeah. Is Dragon Ball a very basic shonen? Absolutely. But it was what basic shonens were based off of, brother.
Yeah.
Right?
It was the first one to do it correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you need to take a step back. Okay?
You think you could believe it without
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, dude?
You think you
could
believe
Bankai
it without
without
Kamehameha
Dragon
yet?
Ball?
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Watch
in
your
this
fucking
house,
mouth.
we plus ultra every day, okay? But we plus ultra.
I just want these all as like basic like mid like live, laugh,
Live-
love signs, but like
Live, laugh, plus ultra.
I want to be like live, believe it, plus ultra. You're like, huh?
Rock the dragon. Believe it, plus ultra.
Princess tells him that they're going to save the world together. He then accompanies them to the Imperial Castle and meets with the king and the rest of the heroes. He gets told he is a healer class, and the king is overjoyed. While Flair looks just mad for some reason. She's like, oh, he's a fucking healer. I'm like, dude, you can't have a party without a healer. What are you talking
Right,
about? He then goes to his room, and a maid comes in. She takes her tits out, and they just start fucking.
Dude.
At this point, I was like, fucking redo of heal
Yeah.
me, dude.
I'm still in. At this point, I'm like,
Yeah.
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 I
easy.
can stop the future rape by just healing people.
Yeah.
Made with titties, I'm in.
Yeah.
Dude.
And it's not
It
just
was-
one. It's like fucking every maid in the
Yeah,
castle.
All of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude, it's all of them.
And I was like, yeah, this is all right.
Yeah.
Why might you
I'm
ask?
healing my dick every time I come.
Every time. Why, might you ask, are all the maids trying to fuck this guy? For some reason, in this world, the cum of a hero supposedly can make people stronger. There's no reason for it. And you know what? I'm still not mad at this point because I know this
No.
is supposed to be an ecchi, right? I don't need this explained.
Yeah.
But the way they use this is the most disgusting part of the anime, in my opinion. Like the whole reason this is a thing is for something else.
I thought that
Right.
was just particular to him.
Is it?
Might be.
I
No,
don't know.
you might be right.
I thought it was
I-
just healers or the heroes.
You
in
watched
general.
it twice. I'm
Yeah.
trusting you.
Pretty sure it's all the heroes
I
So
can
why
hardly
isn't he
remember.
going sucking dick?
because he's the
Well, he
slave.
does suck
doesn't
his
get
own
to
dick.
do anything. He does.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
At this point, dude, I'm like asking the anime, I'm like, so you're just gonna have him help people with this cum, right?
Right. Like he's just gonna.
Yeah.
And then the artist is like, yeah, I am doing that.
It's gonna be fine.
It's not explained at all why his cum does this, but it lets Kiryu pretty much come in whoever he wants. Every night, different maids let Kiryu lay pipe as much as he wants, and you know what? Like I said before, totally fine with this. I'm still in. Heroes
If this
cum
was
is
a
good.
if this was a better anime, like the maids would just become increasingly buff. Right?
Yeah.
Like they're like, man, it's been a month. These maids looking like fucking All Might out here, dude.
They
They're
come in
like
and just
walking around.
they come in the room and just JoJo pose, and they're you're
Right.
like, God damn.
Dude, that's the real. That's what I'm saying, dude. There's a good one here. There's a good
Yeah.
one here.
Yes, that's the thing. Ecchis aren't bad. Like I don't think ecchis are bad. This is just not. This is bad. This is a bad one.
This is bad.
Bad. Flair's sister shows up to the castle. She lost her arm fighting. Kiryu heals her arm back to normal, and this is when you see him take 2 times psychic damage from experiencing all of her pain and suffering.
He takes very emotional damage.
He's a
Emotional
little
and
bit of a
psychic
bitch, dude.
Yeah.
He heals one arm and he's like, never again.
No, he took like an entire lifespan
Yeah.
of trauma in a second.
Right.
And he knew it was gonna happen.
It was
Yeah.
like me watching this show
Yeah.
in like
Yeah.
4 times.
in like the hour 40 minutes. It caused me a lifetime of emotional damage, dude.
Yeah. And we still got a whole nother 6 episodes.
I'm not ready to talk about the future.
Okay.
You know? Like we need to get up through this as a team
Yep.
first, and then
Yeah.
We can
Okay.
work it out.
We'll do it one at a time. We
I
got
do-
each other.
The thing is,
we got each
I
other.
wish they didn't like drop this aspect.
you know if this
Because-
was chosen as a Harris homework,
Yeah.
I think I'd leave the podcast. I think that would be it for me, too. Knowing that we all had to go through it makes me feel a little worse. And
That's
little
why we
better
needed
at the same
PJ.
time.
I needed all the family together to hold hands to get through this.
And say grace.
Say grace.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying is, it would have been a little funny if we had a Tanjiro, little like fucking demon moment where he kills him and has like a whole like backstory. But every single time he heals, and he just has all this fucking trauma, he's just like getting progressively more like wretched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been like, okay, he's destroying himself for the revenge, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work.
Right.
No, that's too deep.
It
You're giving it too much credit.
I feel like
It
I
could've
can't hear
worked.
anything but rape right now.
It could have been good, dude. It could have been so good.
He heals her arm, he fakes passing out, and then we see Flair's true nature. She basically says that a healer who can't heal is fucking useless, which is true. Kiryu smiles knowing that Flair is still a piece of shit that she was in the last life, and that all his actions will be justified, I guess. That was the end of episode 1.
I guess it could be justified. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not doing this.
You don't gotta do it.
I'm not doing this, dude. This is the time that I fell off my bike and scraped my knee so bad and my bike broke and I had to carry it home by myself. Out of the time I took a football right to the fucking nose and shit myself when I was out with a bunch of friends and then had to limp home because I was so sad that I shit my pants in front of my friends.
Is that true?
I think so. It either happened to me or someone I know. You know?
Listen,
you
the
can't tell
trauma,
me,
he's
like-
replacing it. He doesn't know yet.
I'm
Yeah,
replacing
yeah.
it. It's leaving. I don't want to think about it again.
Episode 2. The healer ruins Princess Flair. The names of these episodes are so
Dude,
fucking gross, dude.
It was like in the preview, it said like defiles, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's where the rape is gonna come in. And then it was like, yeah, the beginning of it said ruins, and I was like,
Yep.
Jesus Christ, why are you excited about this?
Ruins, dude.
Dude, ruins?
Ruins. Pretending to be afraid of absorbing painful memories, Kiryu swears never to heal again. Flair says, yeah, dude, that's cool. You know, I'm not gonna force you to heal anybody. Psych!
Why did he do it?
I don't
Like
know, dude.
he knew what was coming, and he was like, I'm not gonna heal.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And like in the show, he even goes through it in his head. He's like, I know today's the day, but I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep going. I'm like, dude, there's so many other options.
Like make a different decision, dude. It's
Yeah.
like watching summertime rendering, right? But they just keep doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah. Like it's summertime rendering, but they never get
It's
past
not
the
getting
bitch.
better, dude.
They never get past her going down the hill on the bike. Like they just keep doing it.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
The maids bring Kiryu something to drink, and knowing full well what's going to happen next, he drinks it and passes out.
What?
Dude,
Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
They needed to put some dialogue here on like why he's doing
Dude,
it
they
to himself again.
needed him to wake up in the cell, and then he just freezes frame, and he looks at the camera, and he's like, "You're probably wondering why I forced myself to get raped again."
Yeah, just
for
make
months.
him Deadpool.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
put Deadpool in the same situation, and this is way better. Deadpool wouldn't rape.
Blair
someone.
imprisons him and gets him addicted to drugs. Every single night, he is raped by women and men, or both at the same time, so they can get some hero cum to make them stronger, while also pouring more and more drugs into his mouth. There is literally a scene where a dude is clapping Kiryu's cheeks from the back, and a girl is taking his meat to the jaw, okay? Kiryu comes in the girl's mouth, and she gets up and starts to walk away, and the dude gets angry. The dude that was fucking him from the back gets angry at her, grabs her arm, spins her around, and then makes out with her to steal some cum out of her mouth so he can also have it.
That is a scene that happens.
That is a
That is-
scene that
Of
happens
all
in
of
this
the
show.
scenes that has happened in this show, that is one of them.
That is one of them. I remember watching it and going, no.
I laughed.
Yeah,
I
I couldn't
laughed.
believe it.
I said, "Ha, ha." Gross.
Oh man. Imagine the whole show just being people fighting for his cum.
Yeah,
like that,
like
you know?
wars are fucking.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
Yeah.
They needed a flash forward of 20 years, and it's like, I remember the beginning of the cum wars, you know? And then they're just like milking random people, hoping that like it gives them powers, you know?
Just put this guy in a milking table.
For real.
And then it becomes Roldan's harem.
Flair begins forcing Kiryu to heal injured warriors, while Kiryu secretly copies magical abilities from them.
Imagine every Dragon Ball arc, No hyperbolic time chamber. Just Goku and a dude just chained up in a dungeon. Just slurping away. The whole Frieza arc. You know,
God.
his friends are fighting for their lives on Namek, and he's on that fucking ball forever, dude, in his spaceship. Just sucking it,
gobbling
dude.
dick,
Just
dude.
gobbling.
Goblin dick.
Just throating, dude.
Or like he's like in the water, right? And Vegeta just comes in every now and again and just jerks off into it. Like,
Vegeta.
damn it, Kakarot.
Vegeta goes into the dungeon where Kiryu is, and he just starts. He's like, "Come quicker! I must fight!"
Yeah. You know,
good
Kiryu
show.
just walks up to people and holds up a shot of cum.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This will make you stronger."
I don't know how he forces it so much.
It's good every time.
I don't know.
So yeah, this happens for 6 months. He is raped and drugged and is pretty much immune to drugs now.
I wish that he would have been like, he had the drugs and been like, fuck, all those months I spent eating those mushrooms did nothing. I'm still,
It literally did nothing.
I still am getting addicted to the drugs. Fuck.
Fuck. Now that he is immune to drugs, he waits until Proem, the king, is away from the castle and uses his stolen abilities to escape and disguise himself as Leonard, who is Flair's imperial commander. So he subdues the real Leonard, alters Leonard's face to resemble his own, so Kiryu's face, so that Leonard with Kiryu's face gets captured and thrown into a dungeon in his own place. It's a hard sentence to read. Sorry. No, that didn't make
I
any
was still
sense.
in at this moment.
Right?
Yeah. He did
Right?
the
I was
face
like,
swap.
fuck, that's rough.
Yeah.
He's going through some shit. This is rough. Let's see the revenge. It's going to be all right.
And once he's alone with Flair, he removes his disguise and heals away her ability to use magic, which makes her defenseless and unable to walk.
I hate how he just
the
he always says heal,
Yeah.
and it doesn't heal. I don't know what he's doing, but it's not it. I don't like it.
Yeah, you heard that right. In this
She's
anime,
crawling away.
in this
He's gonna-
anime, the dude that can heal can use it to do literally any ability that you can think
Anything.
of. If the ability
Yeah.
can make
He's
him
OP.
win any fight and let him rape more, then he can do it. It's the worst. It's the most disgusting Deus Ex Machina thing of
Dude.
all time, dude.
When he says heal and breaks legs, like that's what
Yeah.
my insurance probably covers, you know, like over here. Like that's the doctor I can afford. He says heal, I'm like, nothing, this is worse.
That'll be $500.
We're gonna take a moment of levity, and in chat, Polar Knights said the evolution of beard growth is back, and I hate it because it's so fucking true, dude. It's like
really
me,
is.
Justin, Harris, PJ, Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking good one. Thank you for making us laugh
Yeah.
on this dark day. All right,
Your
back
boy's
to it.
perfectly balanced, you know.
Yeah. Kiryu gets Flair naked and starts to break her fingers. He says, "If you let me break all of your fingers without screaming, I'll let you go." He slowly breaks
still in.
every one.
Yeah.
Still in. Still
was
in.
still in.
Still in, dude.
I-
Still in.
He
I was
slowly
I was already
breaks-
out.
All of her
I was-
fingers, dude.
Yeah.
I was still in.
I was out by now.
I'm in. Yeah.
No legs,
Break
I
him,
was
bro.
in.
naked, and broken
Break 'em.
fingers. I was still in.
Yeah.
For
it's
what
good.
she did, she deserved this.
Yeah.
After this, no. He slowly breaks every one of her fingers, and then he gets to the last one. He's like, about to win. That's crazy. And then he heals all of her fingers again, and then
Yeah.
starts to re-break them.
I was like, do I like this show?
Right?
Do
I
I
was
like
like,
this
dude,
show?
I was
I
like,
was like,
Purdue
she
was
can
right.
never win. She's forever broken.
This
Yeah.
is good.
And then she fucking screams, dude. Like blood curdling fucking I spit on your grave scream, dude.
Yeah.
I was
'cause
like,
she
this
knows.
is fucking so far. This is crazy. Wow.
He stops breaking her fingers, so then we can move into the even more awful shit. This is where it gets to be a little bit a lot. He says heal as he puts his hand on his dick, and he gets his dick hard. He has the power of Viagra. One of those times he got the power of Viagra, he healed his cock hard. That's insane. And then what does he do with this dick? He slaps Flair in the fucking face with it. And then he grabs a white hot poker. And then he says, it's either this rod or it's my rod. You can choose. She chooses not the hot one, of course, but I just want to say this scene was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a lot.
You know,
Pull the Juggernaut bitch.
I want to.
Yeah, I hate that she made that joke.
Holy shit! If he would have used the hot poker rod and then just kept healing her so she wouldn't die, like, that's brutal.
Yeah.
And then he let her die, I'd be like, this shit is a lot, but that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's
But
sad
then-
that I would prefer that. It's sad that I would prefer
It's sad
that.
that that's what I would prefer, because what happens next is like,
I'm not gonna do every detail. We get a rape scene and it lasts so fucking long, and it's so brutal, and it's just not needed. You know what I'm saying?
how could he didn't even seem like he was enjoying it.
Yeah.
Nope.
My stomach
Like,
hurts, dude.
that's why I just don't even understand why he would do it. Like, you've been like raped for 6 months straight. If you combine that to the year before, it's like,
No, it was 4 years before.
it was, so like you were raped for 5 years straight.
Yeah.
And then you're like, my answer is to rape back.
It doesn't
Like-
make sense.
Don't use your actual dick, right? Because you that
No, he's just pulling a
the begging,
supernatural.
dude.
Yeah.
The begging is
Begging. And all the visuals, like
Yeah.
they do the visuals of her like
Ugh.
finger. It's just gross, dude. I hate it.
yeah.
He's pulling a supernatural. You know where was it Sam? No, it was Dean. When Dean was in hell forever.
he was in hell for 40 years.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he's like, let me do it. Let me do it.
I
Yeah.
tortured people for 40 years. I broke.
I'm broke.
Sam!
We're gonna do over this shit.
I can't do over this shit. I'm 80.
I can just picture all the incels out there watching this and being like, yeah, she deserves it. Do it harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think I hate this the
Yeah.
most. Is that there's people out there that think like,
Yeah.
this is good. This is what should happen.
The arms behind the back.
Yep.
I was just imagining some
Dude,
dude like
it's-
pushing up his
the
glasses
liquids.
like that's consent.
Right?
Oh,
It was the legs for me.
Yeah.
yeah.
When she tried to run away and he
But couldn't.
healed her legs to fucking make them not work anymore.
Yep.
And I was like,
Yeah.
It's a lot.
what the fuck?
Nothing about this was fun. Nothing about this was like warranted. It's just pure torture, rape fantasy for the
Yeah.
sake of it. And we're supposed to look at Kiryu and be like, yep, this is the protagonist. This is justified. This is the guy we're supposed to be rooting for.
I had that feeling like your mouth starts filling up with saliva to prep that you're about to throw up.
Like, what's
That's
happening to
about, like-
Kyle right now?
Yeah, that's like what happened the whole time.
Yeah.
Eh.
Oh,
Yeah, where you get that, like, you get the fucking, the watering.
yeah. And I'm like,
Yeah. After healing a dead bodyguard's face to look like Flair, Kiryu frames Leonard before he escapes with the real Flair, tricking the entire kingdom into thinking that Flair was murdered. Kiryu decides to target his other abusers, Bullet and Blade, before seeking out the Demon Lord he previously defeated to find out what she had been trying to protect when she died. With Flair now an amnesiac, Kiryu renames her to Freya, convinces her that she is his servant and his lover, while he changes his face and takes the hero named Kiarga. Kiarga the healer. God, that's a tongue twisty, bro. Leaving his weak name Kiryu behind.
So we just got to touch on the whole thing where that like that's a new person now. Like that's, you know, like it's like Theseus' ship or whatever. But like that person doesn't remember shit.
Yep.
He just rewrote a new human.
He let the wolf out. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Please stop.
Fucking cheap, dude.
Harris tried to kill himself just now, dude.
Oh man, Justin.
Oh, I hate you so much, Justin. Oh man.
In every man, there is two wolves. One that abuses his abuser with a hot poker, and one that rewrites her entire mind and keeps her around as a sex slave. Right?
I want to see a version now that just says inside of me there are two wolves, and it just says ow.
He tells Freya that since she can't remember anything, they should fuck to get her memories back, and that she needs to say her catchphrase when they do, which is, please give this sow a reward with your amazing rod. So she says this, and they have sex. Freya then says she will do anything for him, and now Heyarga has his first sex slave. Yay.
This is.
And you know,
He's like, oh, you don't remember me? You like my penis. That's how we know each other.
And then that's it.
Yeah, it's like running into a long lost friend. And you're like, hey, you remember liking my penis? And she's like, yeah. Right? He's like, yeah, we're fucking now.
Yeah. He's like, you don't remember what you said to me all the time?
and she's like, I do.
remember?
You remember that night when you texted me like at 2 in the morning? You were
you
probably
said-
super drunk.
Yeah, you're
but you
like,
said that you
I'm-
like my penis?
Yeah, you're like, I'm a sow, please put your rod in me. You said that. That's your
Yep.
favorite thing to say.
Yeah.
And she said no. He's like, oh, okay, I gotta heal again. Gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like
This is
Kyle
like
said,
his 30th try.
as Kyle said, this is
Yeah.
a whole new person. So like this information that she's getting, she's just like, yep. Like why? Why not have more questions?
Bro,
Why
she's
can't
gonna
I
be
remember
so
anything?
strong from all the cum.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I forgot what I was saying. Go ahead.
That's the
Yeah.
end of episode 2. This gets bad anime
Oh.
out of bad anime.
Yeah, this gets the time that I stepped on a Lego out of the time I stepped on a thumbtack and it came up through the top of my foot.
That's a long fucking thumbtack.
I think it was a nail. This trauma I haven't processed, right? Like
Can't remember.
it could be anything.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Episode
How
3.
many? How many rape? What's our rape count at right now?
Too many.
Well, for
He's gotten
Kiryu,
raped,
like
4 or 5.
400, but like Scene, if we're also including Kiryu, about like 12.
Yeah, I was trying to do like
That much.
on scene, because someone said like there was 3 in the first episode. I was like, man, that feels like low almost.
Episode 3. Don't worry, we're gonna exponentially increase those numbers for you, bud. The healer buys a slave. That's the name of this episode.
That's just an episode title.
That's
I
just
don't-
a fucking episode title. That's that. They wrote that. They're like, yep, that's what he does. Stamp.
I mean, he does.
What was The Office like?
Not good.
You know,
money.
It's like PJ's house. There's just a lot of silence, dude.
like did someone just like work
Awkward
like?
glances.
Yeah. What I'm saying, what was the like weeks like? What is fucking in my throat?
Vomit.
What were those weeks or months or however long it takes to make a show? Like imagine a dude, middle-aged dude, working his job, drawing, writing, storyboarding,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck he's doing, goes home, presumably to a family. How's your work today? He has to answer that. He has to
Right?
go, he's like, what episode?
To his family of puppies? Sure.
How was work today? I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
Harris. He just comes. He's like, I'm just replacing trauma. I don't know, dude.
Like, just imagine when it's like crunch time, they're ready to like push this out, and they're waiting on one dude. They come over, they're like, Johnson, are you done with that rape scene yet? And he's
Which one?
we only have 7 in this episode, okay?
You better get ready, dude. Next week we have 12. Do you understand? Get your shit together,
He's
Johnson.
a fucking like the dude from Greenmount. I'm tired, boss.
I'm tired.
Oh fuck.
You know what?
Imagine. Okay, this. I feel like this is a realistic enough scene in my head that this could have happened, and it's real now. One of those dudes working there, you know, he goes to visit his parents. His parents, over beers or whatever, are like, "We're so proud of you, son. You know, like you really chase your dreams. You're working. You're
Yeah.
making art. You know."
Yeah.
And he's sitting there. And he's just thinking about like the episode I wrote today was. The healer buys a slave.
That was the episode. You know what it reminds me of? You remember when Mortal Kombat 11 came out, and they were like the developers were like, dude, we had to like study like bodies being brutalized
No, stop it.
in order to like understand how shit works when it gets stabbed or broken. That's what these guys are. They're going home with like fucking trauma and just going to their families and like crying at night and breaking down. They're like, Jesus, babe, I can't even
What about
look
the
at you.
voice
tonight."
actors, dude.
Yeah, right.
The voice actors are the one, man. That's the one that gets me most fucked up. They're
Yeah.
like doing it, and then the director's like, "Cut. We got to run it back.
You don't sound like you're being
Please
Don't
raped
make
enough.
me do it again.
Please don't make me
God.
do it again." He's like, "Get it going. Get it recording. Get it recording." Like they like really just pull like
Dude,
that's how you get
dude,
the,
Just like that.
they
just like
they
that. Bring that
they
same
record
energy.
they record the whole thing though, like, and the part where he says like he's doing the raping, but the other one where he's like, "Don't make me do it again." They
Yeah.
use that as a person getting raped.
Exactly. Exactly. They
Yep.
Just efficient.
Yeah. They want it to be real, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the. Oh.
All right, let's episode 3, the healer
I
buys a
don't want to
slave.
joke.
No. I don't even want to have fun right now, dude. Kayarga decides he and Freya must leave the city. However, he also learns that Norn, Flair's younger, more strategic and sadistic sister, is returning to the city, having left sometime prior to Kayarga's arrival in the kingdom. And he is determined to avoid her for some fucking reason. Like, he's already the strongest person of all time, and he's like, not her, because she's smart. Fucking stupid.
She'll see through it.
Yeah. Kayarga has a nightmare of his previous life. Right, this is where I took probably the most psychic damage. Every night, Flair would force him to pleasure her by pouring a drug on her panty hamster, then stuffing it inside her, and then making Kayarga eat it out. She would then be disgusted. Like, okay, out of context, if that happened, that's some of the hottest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. But with,
Change that to caramel sauce, dude, and
that's what I'm saying. Change it to caramel sauce and make it like everybody having a good time. That shit is fucking amazing.
Yep.
But the way it's presented here, not so good.
No.
So he would do that. She would fucking, splatter in his face, and then she would get disgusted at him because she's like, "Oh, you're hard? I'm noble, and you're a fucking peasant." And then
Bless.
she would continue to stomp his balls for a bit. Just kick the shit out of him. Step on him, squish him, all of that shit.
Move him around.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So what does she do after that? Because this is obviously it's not enough. She pours the drug on his own dick, and then helps him, like pushes his head down so he can suck himself off. And you think that's it? No! We're not even close to this scene being over.
Oh
Because
my God, it
this
keeps
one
going.
scene is 10 minutes long, dude. And it's half the fucking episode. It's
This
insane.
was it was fun listening to you watch it. I'll be honest. You're like, she's stomping on him. And I'm like, I'm not watching at this point. I'm like, oh, okay. You're like, now he's doing this. I'm like, yeah.
It was rough, dude. It was rough. After this, he leaves the tent, and the sword heroine Blade beats the fucking shit out of him because he touched Flair, and she has a fucking lady boner for Flair. She really wants to fuck her, but Flair, she doesn't swing that way. So Blade beats the shit out of him. She's like, how dare you
This part.
touch Flair? And then she looks at him while he's on the ground, got his ass beat, and she sees a little cream sauce on his tongue still, and she knows that it's Flair's sauce. So she like shoves her mouth on his mouth and starts to like lick it off while, you know, rubbing on the old fucking clam. And then she sits up and starts puking because she just kissed him.
Yeah.
And then beats
These
him
people
some
are
more.
fucking unhinged, dude.
Yeah.
It's the
Unhinged.
it's the horny gross line, you know. We've all jerked off, and then like
Yeah.
as soon as we come, we look at it, we're like, I don't know.
Also,
I
have
don't
you
know.
guys
That was-
ever fucked while like camping in a tent? You
I've never
can
been
hear
camping.
all of it, dude.
Yeah.
All of it.
All
so
of it.
all of these people are just like, ha ha ha, I hear the crying stopping.
That's what I was going to
Let's
say.
get him again.
It's crazy that every single hero is like
He's just sitting there.
Yeah.
the worst person.
You can.
Oh, maybe
I just want to
that's
point
what
out.
the mark is. It's not a hero mark. It's a demon mark.
Okay.
I just want to point out that like the physical health of everyone is declining as this episode goes on. Right? Everyone's like
Yeah,
coughing.
dude, we're
Everyone's
dying.
just, like,
We're dying out here,
struggling to
Jim.
breathe right now, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done with him, right? And you think it's over. But it's not. Still not done.
It's so much worse.
Mm-hmm. Kiryu goes back to his tent. Walks in. There's roses everywhere. Because Bullet, the big jacked buff gun hero guy, is waiting for him. He tells Kiryu that he's the only one who loves him. Before he stands behind him and grabs his meat and starts moving it around, and his hand is bigger than this dude's body.
Yeah.
And he just tells him that he loves him. And it
He's
is
gone full fetal position.
it is rough to watch, dude.
Yep.
So then what does he do? Well, of course, he rapes him. And while he's raping him, he just keeps going like, "Aishiteru," and he's just like, "I love you, I'm sorry. I love you, I'm sorry. I love you, I'm sorry." It is fucking horrendous, dude.
It's going.
And it goes for a while. And then after he's done doing that, he picks Kiryu up by the neck and chokes him and says, "I want you to stay looking like this forever. So please die for me." And then Kiryu passes out. Bullet drops him and he's like, "I'm so sorry. I'll repent for it tomorrow night." And this is literally half of the fucking episode.
I don't know what I hate more is the fact that they're making us watch this because they're like, yeah, now you get to feel good about what he's gonna do, and it's like, bro, none of it feels good.
Yeah, I just
No.
feel
Not at all.
gross all the time. Because here's the thing. This isn't like a trauma story of what somebody real went through. You made it. You made this.
This
You
is some guy's fantasy.
consciously made this up. You wrote it, you animated it, and you wanted people to see it because usually when you, not every time, but I feel like a lot of the times when writers write an MC, they're like, this could be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to a degree, you know?
Yeah,
And
art
that's
is like a reflection of your psychological, like, you know. And I think the problem with it is like the trauma was not the base of the character. It felt like the raping and grooming of the character was like done first, and then it was like, okay, how do I make this character, this horrendous character, empathetic, right?
yeah.
And it's like, give them an equally traumatizing background, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like, this traumatizing background caused them to go down this road. It just feels like it was done out of order, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry I'm time skipping here in this episode, but he's not addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
He knows what's happening the whole time.
Yep. Yep.
He's so much stronger than all of them.
Yeah, at this point, he can literally do it whenever.
He
Whenever.
could just fucking heal the dude behind him, and somehow he'll kill him. I don't know.
Yeah, make his legs
coulda-
not work or some
He
shit.
could have literally, during that scene, just made his dick not work. Been like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. It's
That could have been it.
dude, it's unreal, bro.
I hate it.
This
All
could have
right.
been a really good comedy anime.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is trying to fuck you, and you just like heal his dick so he can't get hard. And he's like,
Dude,
but
no.
I really want to fuck,
Dude.
but I just can't.
Yeah. There's a way to make this not as awful as it is, but they didn't. They knew what they wanted to do, and they did
Yeah.
it.
They set out
Yep.
to accomplish a goal.
Kayarga wakes up next to Freya. Well, Freya's like, Kayarga, wake up. And then he's like, I'm gonna get revenge on the two others who tortured me every night.
Yeah, because she knows who the fuck you are, bro. Because you have the same face even.
Yep.
Bro, eat a dick.
Yeah, he like changed. He like, yeah, now my face looks good. I'm like, dude, your eyes just got a little more like squinty. Like you didn't you didn't change anything. You have the same fucking face. It just looks like you're angry all the time.
Yeah.
They continue their little journey wherever the fuck they're going, and they later arrive at Lanarita, a lawless city dominated by criminals who prey on the poor. With the halcyon eye, Kayarga detects the town's water is contaminated, making whoever drinks it sick. And everybody's like coughing, and it doesn't really fuck. Using his own antibodies, Kayarga creates a cure from his blood and then sells it to a merchant, promising to continue making more in exchange for half the profits. He next
This
visits
is like that whole like soap thing that
Yeah.
happened in Assassins. You
Yeah.
know? Like
the dude
you
has
just
one
made
speed,
this-
bro.
You just made
Yeah.
this storyline to be like, look, he's rich.
Yep. Pretty much. They needed
Ah,
a way for
dude.
him to do it. Even though
It's
he
the
could just
same
walk up.
fucking, and it's
How-
the worst.
How could he not just cure trees into gold? Like he can literally do everything.
Yeah.
Just make him do that.
Yeah, he could just, yeah. But instead they had to like make it seem like, oh yeah, actually they can't
He's-
replicate it because they don't have labs, and also
And he's
they
really
might-
smart. Look how smart
Yeah.
he is selling this. Well, the thing is, remember that dude he cured who turned that stone into gold? That means he has his fucking power. So he could have done it. Like, they're this show is just fucking dumb. He next visits a slave trader and purchases a super young female ice wolf demi-human, noting that her rage has kept her conscious despite being infected and is interested in what will happen once she gets revenge against whoever she hates so much. Sure hope the author of Assassin Aristocrat doesn't plan to have the main character groom and exploit this clearly too young character.
Hey. 16 is like 33 in Dog Wolf Girl years.
I don't think she's
okay?
only 16. I'm pretty sure she's like fucking 14. Maybe even 12.
That's like 72 in Dog Wolf Girl years
You're right. Sorry.
to those people, you know.
Okay.
For those people.
And that's the episode 3. That's the end of it.
Yeah, this gets the time that a group of older kids bet my best friend to hit me in the head with a baseball bat out of the time that I got caught by the police breaking into my own house and almost getting arrested.
Okay.
Harris,
Episode
what
4.
have you done in your life?
There's a lot of trauma, dude. There's a lot of shit in my life that I've been
Some
through.
shit's adding up.
Some shit do be adding up right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna start adding up even more after this anime stuff.
Episode 4. The healer acquires Setsuna. Kayarga examines the girl's memories of the wolf girl and learns she wants revenge against the Gioro kingdom because they are planning to take her village as slaves. Setsuna wakes up to Kayarga kissing her to administer the antidote because pouring it in their mouth is too easy.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it, right?
Yep.
That's it.
That's
Yep.
it.
You know,
Yep. That's how my
This-
wife gives me cough syrup
Yeah.
when I'm sick.
Yep.
this one I forgot about, and you just brought it back,
Yeah, you did.
and I hate you for it.
Setsuna wakes up because, like I said, he's kissing her, and she slaps him, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then Freya steps in, and she's like, hey, my master was just helping, Baka. He's a great guy, and he's so good. He's a great guy, and he makes me call myself a sow, and then I fuck him. So show him some respect.
Yeah.
I hate this show, guys.
Lots of Tom makes strong.
Yeah.
I really hate this show. I take back everything I said at the beginning.
Oh.
I fucking hate
Yeah.
everything about
You're starting to
this.
remember, huh?
I am starting to remember, dude.
Yep.
He tells
You
Flair
know-
to leave. And when he does, I know what's coming next. And I hate being alive at the moment. Setsuna attacks Kayarga so she can escape to go help her clan. But Kayarga easily stops her and says that if she can't even beat up an alchemist, then how the fuck is she going to stop an army? Knowing the girl has no warrior abilities, Kayarga offers to make her stronger using a skill stolen from another hero, but requires her true name to do it. Setsuna agrees, even though knowing her true name will give him control over her for some reason. This is just like thrown in here. It's like, if you know my whole name, then I'm your slave for real, because you could tell me to do whatever. He's like,
I hate this show.
Yeah. That's why your parents, when they use your full name.
yep.
Dude. Oh my god, dude.
Maybe this dude is a fucking genius.
Dude, what?
Yeah, it just makes
Yeah.
him your parent.
Yeah, it's how you know rape time's coming.
Yikes.
Yeah, you remember when your parents would use your full name?
Yeah, and then
And
you
remember that,
you
guys?
go to the bath with them,
And then you see your dad's dick in the shower for a little too long.
and then they tell you go to bed 3 p.m.
And then he says, welcome to the kingdom, you know?
Welcome to the jungle, motherfucker.
Fucking hell.
To prove that he can make her stronger, Kayarga takes his clothes off. He says, you need to do what you got to do to get stronger. And this scene this scene is the fucking worst, dude.
Oh
Because-
my god.
Because like they make her so like, because she is a kid, she's a child, so she's very like innocent. She's like, what do I do? And then they like pan to his fucking face and he's like stroking, licking. And I'm like, dude, I literally feel like I'm gonna vomit, bro. This is disgusting. I hate this so much.
Okay, this is when I started like fast forwarding
Yeah.
stuff. It looked like she was stroking the air.
Yeah, because they can't show the dick, so they
Yeah.
just showed her doing it
Yep.
and then sucking on air, and that's that's what happened. That was real. So yeah, they have sex multiple times, and then Setsuna goes, "I can feel myself getting stronger," and I'm just like, "Cool, dude."
She
Thank
also
God.
says she feels warm.
Yep.
Yeah, is this also the part where they show her blood on the bed sheet, or is that
No,
No,
yeah.
No,
that
that's
was
someone else.
That
That's
was the
someone
other.
else. Yep.
That was-
well,
yeah.
Oh,
don't
someone
worry,
else.
bud.
I get so much trauma inside of me, dude, that like I don't know when or what happened.
Yeah.
I just know things happened.
I'm just so mad that you made Amber watch this.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, fuck her. You think I'm gonna be the only one who has this trauma inside of my house, dude? We've got 6 more episodes to go.
Fuck, dude.
You're gonna be like, Friday night movie night. Let's go.
Oh, dude, get the popcorn.
Dude, Ratstoration.
What's sad about get the popcorn?
Ratstoration in the YouTube chat said favorite soda is grape. Definitely, that's definitely dude's favorite soda. K. Argus. It's just like, dude, give me some grape soda. I hate how much we got to say the word. I don't even like saying it that much. You know, it feels gross to say,
Oh.
and I've had to say it already way too much. So yeah, she's getting stronger off his cum. Neat, sure. Making their way to Setsuna's village, they find Jiro soldiers torturing prisoners. Heiarga disguises himself as a sword hero and fucking obliterates them.
Dude, I was like, is this show good now? Like, you have to get past that and then it gets good, right? I was like,
Stop it.
dude, he cut a bunch of people's heads off and said crimson bloom, and then
Yeah.
their heads turned into roses.
Sure, whatever, dude. He kills a bunch of them, and then
Hey,
Freya gives him some covering
any
fire.
port in the storm. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Any port in
You're
the
right.
storm.
Any time we're not raping,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'll
that's,
take it, dude. I'll
that's a
fucking
good point.
take it, man.
Setsuna gets revenge by killing the soldiers who enslaved her. We get a line during the fighting where Kayarga says, and this is not a joke, "I will not kill anybody who has not harmed me." The author is really just sitting there going, yeah, this is the hero of the story. This is a good guy who was doing the correct thing, and people should agree with him and sympathize with him. And I think that's fucking insane.
You see Kiarga real time moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
He's like, at one point, he's like, I don't gotta kill that guy. He didn't really like do anything. He's like, but did shake hands with Flair that one time, so you're getting fucking raped, dude.
God damn.
That's fucking insane.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when he said that, and I'm just like, you're
said-
actually trying to make this dude like to be an action, like
Yep.
you're trying to make me
he
believe
looked at
he's a
the
good
camera and said, "Man's got to have a code." You know?
guy. Not fucking wrong, dude. Like,
He's like, oh yeah, that guy's fine. Actually, you know what? Let me get the turkey thermometer. Let me stick that. Oh, you know what? It's already nice at a good temperature. It'd be a waste. It'd be a waste.
Kayarga definitely has a Punisher tattoo right below his neck. You know,
Oh man.
like in the middle of his back.
it's actually why the guy was in a fox suit.
Right.
He didn't want to show all his sweet Punisher tattoo.
Right. They've got the blue line through it.
Yep.
Afterward, Kayarga shows Setsuna that the ice wolves poisoned the water and gives her a choice. Either make the poison strong enough to kill every human in Lanarita, or replace the poison with medicine. Setsuna chooses the medicine. Why this matters? I don't fucking know.
Because
I don't give a
it's
shit.
rehabilitating her need for vengeance
Yeah.
through
Okay.
sex
Yeah.
with the underage wolf girl.
So after that scene, we get another very long scene of him fucking Setsuna on a tree, and she willingly tells him her true name.
Oh, I
Dude,
hated all
this
of
was
this.
a lot. And
Yeah.
like he was getting off to her talking about like vengeance.
Like killing people.
I was like, this is disgusting.
yeah.
This was the one that I was like, this scene can't go on for that long, so I'm just gonna let it ride. I should not.
Dude, it lasted. They all last so long.
So long.
In
It's like-
Joro,
In that actual porn we watched with the World's End harem or whatever it was called, don't remember anything. All those sex scenes so quick,
right?
just lightning fast, just like
Can't even remember one. They're all black.
even when you're like, oh, maybe this could be like a little bit like if they could fucking learn to draw a boob, but like maybe, you know,
Yeah. In Joro,
6 more fucking episodes, dude.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Norn return. Don't.
Stop.
Norn returns and reveals that Kayarga altered Leonard's face to look like him to cover up his escape. Believing that Flair was murdered, Poro orders Leonard, who looks like Kiryu or Kayarga, to find the real Kayarga. That's it. That's the end of episode 4.
Yeah, this gets the
God.
time that someone had to explain to me in the middle of a party that taking a shower dries out your skin versus actually using lotion. Out of the time that I fell down the stairs and then I got up and this kid laughed at me and so I kicked him in the chest and then his mom yelled at me.
so those aren't that bad compared to previous ones. Also, everyone knows the guy that had his face changed as the guy that they used to R-word and suck the cum out of to get stronger. I'm not saying it would be better if there was more rape in the story, but if that guy did, and he had a redemption arc, it'd be kind of cool. Be a little bit cool.
Sure.
I'm in a
Stop-
rape club.
stop
I don't
trying to
even
make
know what
this
words
good.
are
Yeah.
right now.
It could be. It could be.
I just don't think there's enough, actually. You know?
Kyle,
No, you're no.
stop.
I'm giving it rope for that reason. What reason are you guys?
This was not. He didn't even use the hot poker. You know,
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
could have been way worse.
It pulls its punches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pulls a lot of punches. Episode 5. The healer finds a new toy.
Dude.
Punched air.
Fucking hell. I couldn't believe this was the name of the episode.
Yep.
This episode starts out the way the last one ended, with another way too long scene of Kayarga fucking Setsuna and Freya in some water.
Oh, I forgot about that scene.
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna explain the whole thing because, like, it's just think about people fucking. Like, it's
It goes on for a while.
yeah, they like have to
does.
trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
After they do that, they return to Lanarita, where the merchant attempts to force Kayarga to reveal the formula for the cure so he can get all the profits alone. Kayarga says that he'll fucking kill everybody in the bar. The merchant says, how are you going to be able to protect your friends while also killing everybody? So then Kayarga goes, I don't give a fuck about these bitches that are behind me. They're literally just my tools who I fuck and nothing else. I will gladly sacrifice them to get what I want. And they're
Just
both
a
these.
couple cum slaps, dude.
That's it. And they both hear it, and they're both like,
Yep.
Yep, I'm strong.
that's me.
You got it.
Come.
You got it. I'm a sow. I only take his rod.
If you cut me down, you gotta watch out. Might not be just blood spilling everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Listen,
I'm backed up.
I'm young, dumb, and full of cum. You cut me in half, I'm coming everywhere.
I'm saying if you do a Kill Bill, slice me in half, it's gonna be blood and cum shooting out my chest.
And
You're
it's
gonna be
gonna
like,
be
where
his cum.
was it being stored?
Kayarga says he doesn't want to kill them, and he sells them the formula.
It's gonna look like good steak.
I don't like you.
Marbled.
Stop!
You're the fucking worst. The fucking worst. You broke hair.
You don't think the Patreons are gonna make us fucking watch more of this kind of shit now, right?
I hope.
Here's the thing. I don't think this guy has made anything else. So, like, I don't know a lot of shit that can top this.
Yeah.
Like, the only other thing that I think could come close would be Boku no Pico. But I will never put that up for a vote.
I'll watch bad anime for the rest of my life to not watch something like this again.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Kayarga says he doesn't want to kill him, and he sells him the formula, but he says, like, it's not going to do nothing because they don't have my blood. And then he points out to his companions that with the contaminated water, you know, not being contaminated anymore, everything's just going to go away, so they just lost a bunch of money. Because he's super fucking smart, dude.
So smart.
While walking, Kureha appears and challenges Kayarga, believing that he attacked the Gyoro soldiers at Setsuna's village unprovoked and unaware of what the soldiers were really doing. So she thinks that he just killed them for no reason. She has no idea that they were there to get slaves and sell them and all that shit. Freya tries to help, but is quickly overpowered. They have a sword battle that's pretty fucking lame. During it, Kayarga douses her with an aphrodisiac, of course, so we can see her get her shit all wet. And she, like, has to stab her leg to counteract her wanting to fuck him. It just, like, it doesn't even make sense, dude. It's so fucking stupid and pointless.
Why didn't anyone stop him from saying marbled?
I didn't know it was coming. I know
Same.
he said the
There were
steak.
so many words he could have chosen.
He said the steak, and I knew what he meant, and then he said what he meant. What do you want me to do?
That hurt. that one did real damage to me.
Here's that look of where it's just 2 more episodes. Just fucking
Get me there, dude.
Kureha rushes him and slices his arm off, which he just grows it back instantly like a fucking thing from Hell's Paradise, and then fucking grabs her face and heals her mind and shares the memories of the soldiers' atrocities against Setsuna's village, causing her to pass out. So not only can he steal memories, now he can also give memories.
Yeah, I don't.
He can.
He didn't
It's
pass
amazing
out.
what you can do with cum, dude. There's so much like.
Yeah, it's so
down.
so tacky.
Yeah. Very versatile.
I hate this show.
When she wakes up, he reveals that he is Kiryu, the one who healed her arm that time ago, then brings in Freya, who he told to pretend to be Flair in order to convince her that he is telling the truth. Flair,
Which he is.
She is, yeah, exactly. But she doesn't know that, so he's like, "Hey, can you pretend to be who you
Yeah.
actually are for a little bit?"
Yeah, wouldn't it be crazy if you were actually Flair though? That'd
Yeah.
be crazy.
Flair tells Kureha that Gioro is corrupt and Kearga faked her death to save her life after Leonard found out about their scheme to expose Gioro's crimes, making Kureha realize that she was fighting on the wrong side. And she just is like, "You're right."
Dude,
Struck.
it's fucking nuts.
It's insane. Nothing makes sense.
Dude, instantly just like, I signed my life over.
Yep. Struck with remorse over her mistake and exposed to the aphrodisiac once again, Reha offers her body and they have sex.
This part, I don't know why. Like a lot of this, I'm like, "Yep, this is bad." Like I had it guarded,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But when they start making out, I was like, "What the fuck?" And then you see on the table, he had the fucking another bottle. I was like,
Yeah.
"That did a lot to me,
Dude, he was like, "Hey, you guys know rape? Now it's in a potion."
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
just
You don't even have to. You don't even have to hold him down.
yeah.
Like,
I could just
imagine a fucking
Bill
Billy
Cosby.
Mays advertisement.
Just consent in a bottle. You know, that's what it is.
Hey everybody, it's Billy Mays. Have you ever been at a bar and all the girls keep turning you down? Well, here you go. It's consent in a bottle.
Oh, I hate
That's
it.
it, yeah.
I hate it. We sound like 5 anime dudes, 5 dudes on an anime podcast. Like this
Absolutely.
is like when I sit here and imagine what they sound like, that's us. We became it.
That's
Don't
No.
don't put me in with this. Don't put PJ in with this.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Your head's right above mine.
Listen to me now. Okay. It's all fun and games. We're trying to make it humorous. I hate this.
I hate it. This is the scene PJ was talking about while they're fucking.
Yep.
She is a virgin, so we have to see the little bit of blood come out because
Dude.
what's better than rape and forced fake sex than also some blood? Because the creator of this is a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, was that added in last minute? They're like, "Fuck, we should have added blood."
Somebody should have been a virgin.
Fuck.
The dumb thing is, I find it so unbelievable. This setting, right? Like she would have rode horses at least. Those commonly rupture it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't think they're thinking
I don't know
that
the
hard,
fucking
Kyle.
rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't believe it. I'm taking out of the story.
Okay, dude. Oh, I hate him so much.
I cannot do this
Oh.
with you no more. I don't know how many negatives that was.
After they fuck, she instantly falls in love with him, and he gloats that she will now do whatever he says, which makes his sex slaves up to number 3. Yay! Meanwhile, Leonard is on the trail and has captured Kiryu's old school non-rape friend Anna from the village. That's the end of episode 5.
No, I don't have it. I'm still working through the marble thing.
This got a
you know?
Kyle saying marble.
This got a Kyle saying marble out of Kyle saying that this is just what the 5 guys in the podcast talk about.
Episode 6. We're almost there, boys.
At what point can we just tell the world we're comedians and it's all jokes, right?
Yeah, I mean, they should know.
I mean,
Just
this
joke, bro.
I mean,
That's
this
the whole point of
this
this.
actually exists.
This
Yeah.
is joke, you know?
I don't
Like,
want someone listening to this to be like, "Oh no, this whole thing was a joke episode. Like they
Yeah.
weren't actually doing a show."
Yeah.
No.
No,
real
this-
life Harris loved this shit, you know? But
right. Yeah.
but podcast Harris is like, "Oh no, gross," you know?
Yeah.
Don't like that, brother.
I'm getting help.
Episode 6. The healer sheds blood and tears. We see Freya.
They give us this fucking episode title after what we just watched.
Yeah. Yep. Just remember when he's crying. We'll talk about it, but it's
They're
not.
doing some
Oh
fucking.
no!
Yep.
Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes, sir. We see Freya and Setsuna get jealous over a third girl for some fucking reason. Like they're like this is a plot point that the 2 sex
Yeah,
slaves are
but-
mad that there's a third sex slave.
But
what the fuck?
Setsuna is like Freya's little sister. So it's different.
I like how they try to make these characters real characters when they're literally not. He makes a point to say
Nothing.
it last episode. They are nothing. Do you understand?
Yep.
And now they're like, yeah, you should care about them and their feelings. It's just a joke. The group learns troops led
Every
by
time I look
Leonard.
at PJ, he's in a different pose. Like
Yeah, PJ's
far away.
PJ's
So
He's going through it, dude.
hunched over.
This is why we needed him
need
here,
out of
by the
this.
way.
Yeah.
PJ, we had to go through this with Assassin Aristocrat, and this was
Yeah.
everybody on that.
This is
You
this
needed
is
it.
literally the James Franco meme.
Yeah,
First
dude.
time.
First time. Oh my god.
Oh man, you shook. Man, see, Justin's just been so fucking good.
Dude.
You shook Harris out of the deepest trench. He went, ah! And then he fell back down into it, back into just drowning.
Like it fucking hurts, man. Like this isn't the first time. I don't know if that makes me happy or sad, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't make me any more resilient to it. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Still sad for me, baby.
Still upset.
Still upset. The group learns
With
the
my
troops
lot
led
in
by
life.
Leonard have captured inhabitants of Kiryu's village. Kayarga sends Kureha to investigate, then disguises himself and infiltrates Leonard's squad. Kayarga learns that maybe rape is a bad thing when one of the soldiers tells him that Leonard has ran train on his old friend Anna. He lures Leonard into a house and poisons the air with an incense.
You know, he gets really stunned when he's like, they used rape as a weapon.
Dude. I couldn't handle the dude that was telling him it. Like
Yeah.
he was just catching a great football game. He's like, dude, that was such a great rape. You should have been there.
You should have. We all watched.
What
I think
the
didn't he
fuck,
say
dude?
like it was like a work of art or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They literally said it.
He's like, I've seen.
Don't let him get away with this.
He's like, I've seen a lot. Trust me, that's a memorable one.
Yeah,
That's a good
this
one.
was marbled. Okay.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Yikes.
That's what Marble
And
League's
definitely
about, right?
aged.
Yeah, that's it. It is
Definitely
aged.
aged. Stop it, PJ. Don't join them.
I'm not happy about it.
Don't join them.
Oh man, you sit here in this pit long enough, you just have to joke. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you go,
dude.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll go
This
crazy.
podcast is like the Marines, dude. We break you down just to build you back up.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure, dude. Whatever.
I can't, dude. You.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is taking sloppy steak to a
I
whole new
thought
fucking level,
Harris
dude.
was on his
Yeah.
villain
Yeah.
arc this year. I don't know.
You gotta go to the darkest depths to come to the brightest lights. You know.
Kearga
won't be
lures
broken again.
Leonard into a house where he poisoned the air with an incense. All the people pass out except Leonard, and then Kearga uses heal on Leonard just because they want an excuse to show us another rape scene.
Oh my God.
And they do,
Yep.
and we get to see Anna have her turn, and then Leonard passes out.
I want a supercut of Harris's just face breaking
I can't do it with y'all, dude.
this episode.
All
Yeah, like
I'm
the
doing is reading what happened in the fucking show. What do you want from me?
I told Justin, like, last night, I laid in bed and I, like, was on, like, the twilight of these episodes. I'm just gonna run through it and then push it out of my mind. So I have at least one day of peace before we talk about it on the podcast, right? So now when you're bringing it up to me, it's like I'm taking double damage because it's like I watched that. I remember how I felt when I watched it, and now
Yeah.
like Thursday Harris has to deal with it again, you know? So I fucked up. So next time
Yep.
I'm just going to watch these episodes while we're podcasting so I only have to deal with it one time.
You guys
You had to
fucked
pull
up
out the
too.
Dolphin brain there for a second.
Yeah. Real. You fucked up making me write this because you guys know I don't skip a lot of details because I like to
Maybe
think
look
of the,
inward on that one.
I like to
Maybe
think
look
about the
inward on that one.
podcast, right? To have people experience it but not watch it, right? So you guys, we're 2.5 hours in on something
look
that
inward on that one.
Yeah. Think about what the fuck
Yeah.
you're doing next time.
Ask yourself why you wrote so much.
Ask yourself.
No, I do it to.
Yeah.
It's not.
Ask yourself.
I do it to
Yeah.
everything.
Ask yourself.
Every time I host, it's like a 3-hour podcast.
So what you're saying is you treated this with the same reverence that you treated Jujutsu Kaisen. That's
No.
what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I respect
That's
the
what I'm
podcast.
Going on
I
for this
respect.
show.
I respect the podcast, and I stick to my fucking format. Okay.
You
That's
shouldn't
it. Well,
respect the
I
podcast because we watched this and we sound like 5 guys watching an anime and laughing about a human being getting cut in half and being marbled like a steak.
Yep.
I don't know
What do you
that
want?
anyone should respect.
What do you
Gotta
want?
have a little fun, you know?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Who's the one who
What
keeps
do you
talking?
mean?
Who keeps talking to extend it?
You gotta let your freak frag fly, you know?
Hey, you're freak frag fry, dude.
Stir fry your freak.
Yeah, stir fry your freak frag, bro.
I feel like I get to the point where I can't hear things. Yeah, like I'm just like waiting for Cody to go like, all right, we did it. And I go, you look at it, we did it,
Snap
guys."
you out of it.
Yeah.
dude.
Wake
Okay.
me up before we go.
Don't worry, I will. You'll know when we're done when I stop saying the word rape.
Come on.
Harris punching his demons away has been my favorite part of this podcast, dude. He's just like,
he's shadow boxing fucking Mike Tyson right
I'm
now.
fucking fighting praying mantises out here. I'm fighting for my fucking life, man.
Harris, dude. By the end of Redo of Healer, Harris is gonna be so fucking built, bro. Just fucking fighting praying mantises. Oh fuck! All right, let's keep going. An enraged Kearga captures Leonard and transforms him into a woman, which he can do now, before having his brainwashed squad gang rape him, and then kills all of them by setting the room on fire. Yep, you heard that right, everybody.
I want to go home.
They literally have the casting couch of dudes standing behind a Leonard who's been turned into a girl, and they're all
do
just
that.
staring at
I
her.
fucking
just
hate
like,
that.
Yeah,
It looked like they
dude."
jumped out of a fucking dumpster or something.
Oh,
real.
God.
It's just the most buff humans you've ever seen, just fucking going to town. This was a lot.
Yeah.
This was a lot. Yeah, and then like I said, he sets the room on fire. He burns them all alive while dude's being raped. Oh man, Kayarga finds Anna and tries to heal her.
You think he was because Never mind, just keep going.
Don't.
I don't even.
I don't want to know where that was going.
Skip this, dude.
Because you talked about earlier that he's like, oh yeah, it was like a masterpiece of rape. You think he was like going like, this is bad, okay?
He's like the meme from like Into the Spider-Verse. Not bad, kid, and like just getting fucking railed.
Oh, before I finish this up, I want to tell you guys something really funny that I learned today. Emily's sister, Cindy, I did not know this. She listens to the podcast.
Wow.
Every single Friday she listens and plays it on her phone for everybody to hear because her
You're
boss
lying.
is gone. And
no.
I just want to say, if you're listening to this, what are you doing? Stop
sorry.
it.
Stop.
Yeah. Where does she play this?
Huh?
Where does she play this?
At work.
Like how does
At
she have
work.
a job?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Emily was
Somebody
saying.
fire Sydney right now, dude.
what does
while
she
she's
do?
fucking there in the room.
Emily was
What
saying,
does she do?
I don't know, some factory work.
In a factory, this is happening.
Oh God.
Emily says she
Don't
plays
me.
it for everybody to hear, and she's like, "Yeah, everybody says it's funny." And I'm just like,
What the fuck?
"Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
Neat.
Just tell her to be careful, because if her boss walks in and then they hear this fucking episode, it's over. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Room on
People
fire.
listen to this.
People listen to this, which
At
is
work,
crazy.
It's
apparently.
really crazy, dude.
I think this is the most people we've had in a stream for a long time. Like on Kick alone, we have 11 people right now. So people need to calm down.
What a bunch
Yeah,
of
it's
cunts,
weird.
too,
You
because they
guys
show
all
up
need
for
to look
this,
inwards on
dude.
that one. You know?
And that's not
At
Kick
what
alone.
point-
We have people on YouTube and Twitch also. I just
At
can't
what
see
point
the
are
names.
we responsible?
It's our
know?
fault.
Like, what?
It's our fault.
I need to look inward.
Kayarga finds Anna and tries to heal her. And this is where we also get another scene where he's the good guy, right? Because he's like, hit her! Hit her! And she just won't be healed because she's fucking dead. And he's, he gets crazy about it.
Yeah.
And she dies.
Him
Kayarga,
scream-
the good guy.
It's impossible to feel anything for him because he's such a monster that this is like easily the worst like meant to be emotional scene I've ever watched in anything.
Yeah.
Heal, 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 heal. Also, that's funny as fuck. That's funny. Objectively, that's just dorky.
Yeah. Distraught, Kayarga goes back.
Imagine a doctor just going, heal, heal, heal.
That's what they do when they do the defibrillator.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
heal.
Yeah.
Heal?
You know, when they give CPR, they usually do the Stay Alive song to stay
Yeah.
on beat.
You're supposed to use Taylor Swift's Blank Spaces now. I'm dead serious, dude.
I don't know how that one goes.
Why am I supposed to do that one?
Because it's like a better
That's
rhythm
not,
for
that's
the
not
heart.
blank space.
Is it not?
No. You
Oh,
did.
that's Antihero. What is? How does Blank Spaces go?
Exactly. Now they're
Can your
dead.
mind?
When-
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. Yeah.
yeah.
No.
But I know the
when
other song better, so like I'm gonna be like, I don't know, I can't keep going.
your mind can only hold one Taylor Swift song at a time. you know?
Are we done? Did we do it?
No, we're almost
Yeah.
there. I'm sorry. They just won't stop
Okay.
singing Taylor Swift, dude. They
Break, break,
won't-
break.
They won't stop singing Taylor Swift. In YouTube chat, Restoration said, I listen to this at work, and the old timers always try to get me to put it on the radio because they see me laughing, and I'm like, nah.
Smart man, dude.
That's so fucking
Smart
funny.
choice.
Yeah.
Smart fucking
Yeah.
choice. So yeah, he tries to heal her. She dies. He gets all distressed. So his thing is to go home, see Setsuna and Flare, and he says, I'm not gonna be gentle. I'm gonna be really rough. And then he fucks them, but like very, very rough, you know?
It's okay. They understand.
But they both really enjoy it. He folds one of them in half. He picks up the lolly and fucks her just holding her because she's such a little.
It's called the pile driver and the fleshlight.
Yeah. And he's crying while he's doing it because he's such a
Why'd
good guy.
you give them names?
Because that's what they're called.
I didn't know what they were called.
Yeah.
The
I didn't need to
positions?
know.
I knew the pile driver.
This is not.
I didn't know that was called just the fleshlight. I
It's
don't
called the
like
fleshlight.
that one, dude.
I'll. What are you doing? Where have you gone?
What have I become? I hurt myself today.
While he's doing this, he is crying because his good friend just died. And this is the only way he can get his anger out, is by fucking his slaves and crying. Because he's a good guy.
And then he's like, I'm done with. I thought I was done with tears, but I guess I still had a few tears. My tears do cry. My tears do fall, but they're done falling.
Now they're done. Now they're not crashing anymore.
Now that I came so hard, I'm dehydrated. No more trying.
Kureha returns and reports that the villagers will be publicly executed for supporting the recovery hero, and that Norn has returned from abroad. Kearga is wary of Norn because he remembers she was more competent and manipulative than Flair, which we then, of course, get another flashback.
Oh my god.
One night, after Kearga in the camp goes through the rings of Flair, Blade, and Bullet, all beating the shit out of him and fucking him, Norn shows up and tells Kearga that she knows that the drug doesn't affect him anymore. She's like, you're just faking, huh? And he's like he didn't even try to lie. He's just like, yep, you got me.
Got my ass.
Lie longer, bro.
No, I love drugs. I love
Legally, you have to tell them you're not a drug addict.
Someone asks you, you're legally obligated to
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. He was under oath, dude.
I forgot. So she says, in order for me to keep your secret, you got to do to me what you do to Flair. So he sits up and he goes, chin, chin, and he just starts doing his little begging thing like a dog for drugs. And then she's like, well, what else do you do? And he's like, I lick there. And so she's like, all right. And she takes her panties off. She's like, well, fucking get to it, dude. So then he stuffs his face in her meat pocket. And then we go back to him because they're like, we've had about 5 minutes of no rape. Flashback. We need to see something.
I thought for a moment, okay, I did have the thought of him adding stuff, being like, yeah, maybe I could just get to have regular missionary sex, and then like that's cool, right? That's what we do, right?
Right.
Or inversely, he's too truthful, and he's like, and then he just gets on his back and spreads his legs, and he's like, now smash,
Yeah. Smash my balls with your foot.
smush.
We go back to current day. When the public execution begins, Kearga reveals himself so he can save the villagers because he's a hero and he's a good guy and he's great. And that's the end of episode 6.
Oh my god! Thank God.
Yeah, this gets the time that I realized that if I come into a garbage can long enough, it'll actually start smelling like cum in the entire room. Out of when I thought there was a sniper at my window because my friends were playing with laser pointers in my bedroom at midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Got it.
Yeah.
That's 6 episodes down, people. We did it.
Easy.
We are halfway done with some of the worst shit that we could put ourselves through.
I'm just glad I'm not writing it.
Same
Rough.
dude.
For next week, it's going to be Justin writing.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
I
excited.
think
I
that's
don't
the
have to
reason
go
why I'm
through
so
it.
relaxed.
I'm gonna have to like fucking dye my hair black and paint my nails black and
Yeah.
just wear all black because it's gonna be a dark day.
Everyone should know that next podcast might be my last one.
This stops being fun.
I'm putting in my 2 weeks.
I'm putting in my 2 weeks. Like
Harris, you're not allowed
Maybe.
to quit, dude. You're not allowed to
fuck.
quit.
That's how they
Yeah.
get you.
Yep. Just let you
Okay,
know right now.
then you know what? If you're gonna make a deal with the devil on this one, you're gonna make a deal with an angel on that. On the next one, we between the 5 of us get to pick the next anime.
God, can
Alright.
we pick something so wholesome?
Yes.
I I maybe not wholesome because I feel like I'm just gonna be too.
It's gonna be like Whiplash.
What about? What about? No, be like, where's the rape coming? It's coming.
I'm ready to rewatch Vinland Saga season 2.
Same, dude.
Dude, I would love to do that.
Vinland Saga season
Yeah.
2 is such a like. Here's
It's
the thing: you guys don't know what it's like because season 1 is just kind of like this brutal revenge story, but season 2 is this beautiful fucking like
Yeah,
sense of like realizing who you actually want to be, and it's amazing, and it makes you feel good, and you love characters, and I think we should just say fuck them,
Yeah.
and just do that.
It's
Did we
so
ever
much
do
more
To
than
Your
fighting and
Eternity
fucking,
too?
dude.
We
We did
didn't
not.
do To Your Eternity.
No.
too,
And
either.
see, it's just the 1-2 punch to our patrons. You know, first we say fuck incels, and they're like, and then second we're like, and fuck your vote. Like,
It'd be like
I
that.
don't
can't do
care.
this
I'm taking serious
again.
psychic damage on this one. You know, like
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I understand how wrestlers feel now, like putting their body on the line for entertainment value. Like I'm putting my whole life on the
gonna
line
have,
for
like,
this, dude.
Yeah,
The most fucked up part is it took me 3 weeks to watch these 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was coming, so I was like, all right, we're just gonna, a little bit. I have to now cram the next 6 in a week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how I can be okay.
We need to support, dude. I think I'm gonna actually have to do the thing that I was talking about last time, where I need to watch so much anime with this that it just kind
Yeah.
of like dilutes it. You know?
Yeah.
You know what? Anytime, dude, if you guys want to get together on Discord and watch this together and take psychic damage as a family, we could do that too. Because watching it when Kyle was in the room helped a little bit.
It
'Cause
needs to be all 6, like in
Yeah.
one go.
At
I
once.
cannot
Yeah,
spread this out.
that's what I did.
You know?
I fucking knocked it out. Actually, no, I stopped like halfway into 5 because I was just so tired and exhausted from watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 5 episodes in this next group, right? There's 11 episodes total.
Oh, thank fucking God.
That's the only thing that's made
if
me
it's
hard
not-
in 3 weeks.
If the
If it's
5th
not
episode
11
is 40 minutes, dude, I'm a loser.
Dude, I fucking-
goddamn mind.
It better not be, dude.
I'll check. It is 12, so no.
Yeah, it's 12.
It is
Oh.
12.
It is 12.
Why? Why'd you do that?
I saw 11.
A
It's not-
glimmer of hope. Dude.
You gave him hope, and then you squandered it, bro. What the fuck?
I swear.
That's the
when I was
meanest thing you've
watching
ever
it,
done
it
to
said
me, dude.
11 episodes.
Harris is on
How
his
does it
villain
feel?
arc, dude.
How's it taste, motherfucker? After all the times that you've just said shit to me and been like, yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah,
How's
if
it
anybody
taste?
deserves it, you fucking deserve it.
How's it
Justin.
fucking taste?
It's-
But I'm also very,
a
very sorry
lot of
about
collateral
it.
damage on that.
that was like all the lies I did pushed together
Yeah.
in a fucking pill.
And the worst part is about Harris's lie is that he didn't know, and everybody took 2 times psychic damage, including himself.
I took a lot more than I gave out on that one. That was the old self-destruct.
It's
you
like
know?
when you're
fucking
super
did.
drunk and playing a drinking game. You're like, everyone takes 10 drinks. You're like, fuck.
Fuck.
You're like, okay, we're gonna do waterfall, and I'm at the end. Fuck.
Yep. That's it, people.
Don't shout out a single fucking.
I'm not shouting out anything to the people who wanted us to watch this, mainly Purdue, because you're the one that brought it up. You are just.
You are the opposite of a cinema.
You are just a person that exists, dude, and I am just here living as well. You know?
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say.
I don't even know that I could say I hate you.
Right.
The feeling is so much more. It's
Yeah.
so much more.
Yeah, dude. Fuck this show.
5 to 10 business days.
Fuck the dude who wrote this show. Fuck not fuck the animators. They're just trying to get a bag. I get it, but like you could have used your power.
Everybody,
Their mom's a problem. You know?
Fuck them too, dude.
everybody, just go outside for a bit and remember that there's a world where this doesn't exist. Take solace in the fact that there are people that have not watched this or know nothing about anime.
And if somebody doesn't watch anime, don't mention this.
Don't
Don't
talk about
expose
No.
anybody
No.
to this.
Like if someone says, "What's the worst anime that you've seen?" go to the second worst.
Yep.
You know, like
Go
leave
above
this.
it.
room,
I don't know, because that'd be
take it to the
excessive
third
aristocrat.
worst. You know, like give him Tanya. You know, like
Yeah.
Okay.
don't
All right.
give him.
That's a good bad anime.
That's a bad anime. You know, like don't let them tell them that there is a realm of evil that you do not need to
That you just fucking
experience.
You
know?
need to. We need as a society to forget this happened,
We need to forget,
and we also need to watch 6 more fucking episodes.
motherfuck.
We love everybody. Everybody, keep your mental health
We
up.
love you all.
Try your
Stay
hardest
up.
not to be an incel. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Love,
Bye.
Bye.
Stop the. We did it, guys.
recording.
At 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Easy. Also, it's telling people to try their hardest not to be incel. I can't help but to read that the wrong way, and I hate that. Thank you.
I don't know what you want from me. All right. Everybody in chat, thank you guys for hanging out. We love you all. There's a shit ton of people here.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
great,
rough.
I guess.
That's rough.
Sorry, y'all had to watch me fucking struggle
Yeah.
for my life.
We apologize that you had to go through that with us.
This is genuinely the first like podcast I'm leaving where my cheeks don't hurt a little bit from just smiling so much. And like having giggles and laughing. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, yeah, just having a good little giggle off, good time. No,
Yeah.
we're just all mad and sad.
Not this week, not next week.
I can't even jerk off tonight, even if I wanted to.
No.
I don't know.
All right, bye, chat
I'm gonna
people.
try.
We love you.